Defense over the last 6 quarters. They've given up a ton of points. The turnaround against Golden State. And then last night, given up 132 against Detroit.
I think I mentioned after the game, I was able to see a lot more, sometimes on the defensive stuff, things are, you're watching the ball and things are happening and you can see certain things like blockouts and things like that. But one, as I mentioned earlier, I think giving up the number of layups we gave up, the bottom line is we have got to collectively as a group do a much, much better job helping each other. And, we've got to be able to negotiate Beasley's screens a lot better, and we've got to sniff some of that stuff out a little bit earlier. But the biggest thing I would say is that the help is not where it needs to be for one another. And we've got to be better plugging gaps and helping one another. I think we've talked about this even going back to, the first day of training camp. We were going to have challenges defensively, but we have major challenges if we don't do it collectively with the mindset that we've got to help one another. The ball scores, and we have to understand that we've got to basically all chip in to doing our job to help one another.
All right, that's the head coach of the Bulls, Billy Donovan. In a moment, Bill and Alyssa break the game down. Bulls Pistons here at the United Center on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Kobe White here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score. Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
It's the new year. Time to make a positive change in your life.
I went to My Computer Career because I needed job security.
Because I wanted a career in cybersecurity.
I went to My Computer Career because IT jobs are everywhere.
My old job was going nowhere.
I went because I didn't want college loans for the rest of my life.
Because I wanted a career for the rest of my life.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Financial aid available for qualified students, including the GI Bill. 529 college savings plans accepted. Not available in Washington State.
Puka, Bella, I'm sure you've noticed some changes.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just practicing for when I have to tell the dogs about the twins. Because
Be fine in the spacious third row seat.
But the twins...
Can sleep peacefully thanks to the rear manual sunshade.
And what about the...
Extra cargo space for strollers and dog beds?
I guess you're right.
Can we go to the hospital now? The contractions are getting closer.
The 3-row Lexus TX. Because everyone should feel like the center of the universe. Click the banner to discover more. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
American Giant makes great clothing, sweatshirts, jeans, and more right here in the U.S. Visit American-Giant.com and get 20% off your first order with code STAPLE20. That's 20% off your first order at American-Giant.com, code STAPLE20.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. So download the app using promo code Radio1000 and place your first bet today. If you win, great. If not, you'll get it back as a bonus bet up to $1,000. Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. First bet after registration must qualifying. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returns as a bonus bet. Bonus bet expires 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counselors and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
Bulls fans, it's Chuck Swerson
and Bill Wennington.
Listen to all the excitement of every Bulls game right here. Double on of all the Vazelis. Lights up a three. Bam! Put him in the hole! Put him in the hole! He is 10 for 10. Giddy with the presence of mind puts it in. Counted in the foul.
This is Sports Radio 670 The Score, official radio home for Chicago Bulls basketball.
And always live on the free Odyssey app.
This Odyssey Sports broadcast is presented by Health Markets. Shop for health insurance your way.
The following is a presentation of Chicago Bulls basketball and 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network. The Bulls are now on the air.
Kobe on a drive. Kobe to the rack. And a right-handed power dunk. Kobe White with a slam. Giddy with the presence of mind puts it in. Counted in the foul. To the rack. And he throws it down with a windmill right-handed slam. Matas Vazelis. The Vazelis buggy here at the UC. And he rocked it.
Bulls basketball is brought to you by Bosch Power Tools, Great Clips, Circa Resort and Casino, Northern Illinois Food Bank, Marquette Bank, Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Loyola Medicine, Roofers and Waterproofers Local 11, and Remy Martin. Now with the home team call, here's 3-time NBA champion Bill Winnington, and voice of the Bulls, Chuck Swirsky.
And let's break it down, featuring three-time NBA champion Bill Winnington, sponsored by Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha. Enjoy the laid-back experience of Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha. William?
Well, you got the same team that you played just last night that gave you an embarrassing loss. In my opinion, one of the most embarrassing losses all season long. You allowed them to control the pace of the game all night. Their defense got you out of rhythm, out of whack. They played much more physical than the Bulls did. You got to find a way to slow them down. 132 points, way too much for this team. This averages just 113 points a game. And then, of course, you got to shoot the ball better. They won't shoot as poorly as they did last night, Charlie. In the first half, 1 of 23 from behind the three-point line. That'll change tonight, but somehow you got to find a way to play defense against this Detroit team.
All right, Bill, who are you banking on? Sponsored by Marquette Bank. Love where you bank. Celebrating 80 years of neighborhood banking.
I'm banking on Kobe White tonight. He had a tough night at the office the other night, shooting 2 of 13, had just 5 points. I have a feeling he'll have a much better night here tonight shooting a 3.
All right, with tonight's courtside odds, here is Alyssa Bergamini.
Thank you, Chuck. Yeah, deja vu as the Bulls host the Detroit Pistons on the second leg of a back-to-back. Circa Sports Illinois lists the Bulls as the 6.5-point home underdogs tonight. A generous spread considering Detroit dominated last night, winning by 40 points and covering as the favorites without a sweat. Detroit has now won 3 straight, while the Bulls have lost 3 in a row, failing to cover in all 3 of those matchups. Over-under, that is set at 237. Last night's game hit the under with a total of 224. The leading scorer was Manas Bucelis for the Bulls with 12 points. So lean the under, especially with tired legs on the second leg of a back-to-back. Player props to pick up on. Speaking of the rookie, Manas Bucelis, he has recorded 7 consecutive games in double digits. So let's go for 8. And the over 12.5 points priced at -125 for the rookie. And in last night's win, Malik Beasley off the bench for Detroit was on fire, posting 24 points, shooting 7 of 10 from beyond the arc. That is priced at -125. And I like the over 15.5 points for Malik Beasley. And one team prop, I never really do these, but Bill talked about this post game with me yesterday. And then I decided I'm going to ask the audience on Twitter what they think. And 70% said the under 14.5 threes made by the Bulls. That is priced at -120. So I asked over or under 14.5 triples. And they went with the under, and I think I have to agree. Those were your pregame courtside odds presented by Circa Sports Illinois. Download the Circa Sports Illinois app today. Chuck, Bill, Rich, back to you courtside.
All right, let's pull off station ID on the Bulls Basketball Network.
Dan Bernstein here. We're talking Bulls on the Bernstein and Harris Show, middays 10 to 2 on the Score at Odyssey Sports Station, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago.
Our player intro sponsored by the Illinois Department of Human Services. If you or someone you know may have a gambling problem, help is indeed available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit youreallywinning.com. Bulls going with Dosunmu, Buzelis, Vooch, White, and Giddey. Again, no Lonzo Ball tonight. This is his 4th game. Some because of back-to-back, but tonight it's because of illness. And Detroit going with the lineup that put up 132 points. Oscar Thompson are gone with Harris, Duran, Hardaway, and Cade Cunningham. Again, Bill Cunningham, the first Piston to make the All-Star squad since 2019 with Blake Griffin, and the first Piston guard to make an All-Star team since Allen Iverson.
Yeah, and he's very well deserving. And what we saw from him last night, again, he only played 27 minutes, not 30 minutes, not 35 minutes, 27 minutes, and still affected the game, was huge with his 20 points. I mean, he just does so many things on the floor. With his size, with his energy on the floor. He can put the ball on the floor, shoot the basketball, and he's a pretty good defender as well. So really nice player, well-deserved that he's going to the All-Star game. And the Bulls are going to have to find a way to combat that tonight, and you're going to have to do it with more than one guy. You can't just expect him to play one-on-one. Whoever's guarding him, play one-on-one. You're going to have to run guys at him, get the ball out of his hands.
So, Bill, I asked J.B. Bickerstaff prior to the game about, what do we learn about your ball club tonight? He said, I refuse to put one game and define our season on the second game of a back-to-back. And I said, okay, I buy that to a certain degree, but this is a young ball club, and they need to how to play in pressure situation. If they expect to get in the play-in round or playoffs, they're going to be dealing with this, 100-fold.
Yeah,
right?
although they will get a day off in between games for the playoffs. But I agree with you 100%. This is a big time for them to come out and show their wear. They came out and they delivered the first blow last night. They played physical. They got the Bulls out of their offense. Then they got them rattled shooting the basketball, and the Bulls never recovered. If they can come out with that same energy, it'll be interesting to see how the Bulls respond to that. The Bulls need to come out tonight with some energy, but the Bulls have struggled defensively all season long. And what this Detroit team does offensively really does hurt the Bulls because they attack the ball inside and get points in the paint. Hey, Bulls fans, cheer on the Bulls this season during the Sea Red Watch Party series. Join us at Wind City Creek Casino in the Chicago Southland on Thursday, February 20th at 7 p.m. for a Bulls versus Knicks watch party. Fans can enjoy appearances, giveaways, and more. Visit bulls.com/bar network to learn more and reserve a table.
Our officials for tonight's game assigned by the NBA, Pat Frere, year number 24 from the University of Minnesota. His Gophers not doing well in the Big Ten, way under 500. Jason Goldenberg, 8th year from the University of Georgia. His Bulldogs not doing well under head coach Mike White. And Brandon Adair from Norfolk, Virginia. That's my city. I was born in Norfolk, Virginia on a naval base.
You were?
I was born on a naval base in Little Creek, Virginia. Norfolk Naval Air Station.
That explains
Lived on a naval base for about 5-6 years.
What was your favorite thing about living on a naval base?
You know what? I'll tell you what. I loved the Navy, and I loved the amount of respect when my father would walk on the base, and he would be saluted, and he would salute, and he would go on the ship, the USS Sierra, the 8018. I loved it. I loved the Navy.
It's very cool. And we're lucky we got the Naval Academy just north of us, just right up here. We are getting ready for basketball here at the United Center. Tim Sinclair is out, so let's send it over to Josh. Jess.
At this time, we ask that you please rise if you are able and kindly remove your hats for the Black National Anthem under the direction of Michael Manson and performed by the Musical Arts Institute, Uniting Voices Chicago, and the Chicago Youth Symphony Orchestras. This is Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Lift every voice and sing. Lift every voice and sing. Till the heaven ring. Ring of the harmonies of liberty. And rejoicing rise as the winds beats rise. And every sound that is the Lord sees. Sing the song, full of the faith and the darkness has taught us. Sing the song, full of the hope that the blessing has brought us. As God is the rising sun, the day begun. Let us march on till victory. Let us march on till victory. Let us march on till victory. Let's go till victory. Let's go. Let every voice and
And now, fans, presenting the American flag tonight, our patients and healthcare providers from Advocate Healthcare. And now, here to perform the Star-Spangled Banner, please welcome Chicago native, D. Lyles.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets went glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Fans, let's hear it one more time for D. Lyles. And now let's meet the starting lineup for tonight's contest. First, for the visiting Detroit Pistons, a 6'8" forward from Tennessee, number 12, Tobias Harris. A 6'5" guard from Michigan, number 8, Tim Hardaway Jr. A 6'10" center from Memphis, number 0, Jalen Duren. A 6'6" forward from Overtime Elite, number 9, Asar Thompson. And a 6'6" guard from Oklahoma State, number 2, Cade Cunningham. The head coach of the Detroit Pistons is J.D. Bickerstaff.
All right, so there you have the Pistons checking in at 28-26. They're 14-13 on the road, trailing the 5th seed Milwaukee, Bill, by only a game, and they're only 2 out of the 4th seed behind Indiana, as the Bulls, the 10th seed at 22-32. They lead Philadelphia by a game and a half, and right now, Bill, I'll tell you who's in a major free fall, and that's Orlando. They are really, really struggling offensively, Bill.
Yeah, they really are. They're 3-7 in their last 10, and it'll be interesting to see if they could turn things around and get things back. Remember, at the beginning of the season, they were playing really, really well. We're at the top of the Eastern Conference for a while, but when Pancaro got hurt, they kind of started tumbling, and now that he's back, they just can't get the rhythm back. So it'll be interesting to see how far they drop. And a big test for the Bulls tonight. Obviously, a poor game last night. And again, in my eyes, I get that the offense was bad, but the defense has to do a better job. This is a Detroit team that scored 60 points in the paint last night. They scored 80 points in the paint back on February 9th, and they have their way with the Bulls. You're going to have to find a way to play defense and just not let this Detroit team put points on the board.
Yeah, the Bulls have lost 10 out of their last 15.
And now the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. A 6'9" forward from the G League Ignite, number 14, Modest Buzelis. A 6'8" forward from Australia, number 3, Josh Giddey. The man in the middle from USC in Montenegro, standing 6'11", number 9, Nikola Vucevic. From Chicago, a guard, number 11, Ayo Dosunmu. And from North Carolina, a 6'5" guard, number 0, Kobe White. And that's the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls.
The Bulls 10-18 here at the United Center. The final game before the All-Star break will resume action a week from tomorrow at the Garden in New York against the Knicks. Bill, it's been a mixed bag of late for a number of players with the Bulls. Josh Giddey, 11 straight double-figure scoring games. And in the month of February, averaging 17 points, 6 boards, 4 assists, shooting 45% from the field, 39% from three-point range. Then you have the Vooch in the month of February, averaging only 12 points a game. That's 7 under his season average. 8 rebounds a game. That's 2 under his season average. Shooting in the month of February only 43% and 27% from three-point range. He's attempted only 5 free throws in his last 5 games.
Yeah, well, I'd also like to see how many shots, how much his shots have gone down. His touches in the game have gone down a lot. And I get it. He's not playing well right now, and he's got to find a way to snap out of it. Again, just 8 points last night. They expect, and they have expected, a lot to do with Vooch and what he has to do night in and night out. And you talk about offense, you talk about Giddey. In many ways, as Giddey's offense goes, so does the Bulls. And when Chicago wins this season, Giddey is averaging 0.3 points a game and is shooting over 50% from the field, 51.4%, and over 40% from three-point range. In Bulls losses, Giddey's number are just 10 points per game, 39% from the field, and 29% from the three-point line, behind the three-point line. So Giddey is a big part of it. Obviously, we know what he can do to distribute the basketball and being a big defender as well.
Identical uniforms from last night. Bulls in the white uniforms, red numbers, black lettering, and Detroit the royal blue. Red numbers, white lettering with red and white piping down the side. Classic NBA look, and I love it. Pat Frere puts the ball in the air, and we're underway. Detroit wins the tip with Asur Thompson, and he got it going last night and got it going early, folks. Slashing to the rim, a high post pass Turing, and there is Thompson breaking to the bucket and a two-handed slam.
And he came off a pick set by Cunningham, so they get the ball down low, set a back screen, and just rub his man off.
Vooch on a spin on Duran, turnaround jumper, 12-footer off the mark. Rebound, Tobias Harris, the veteran out of the University of Tennessee, works on Giddey, circle left, deep in the post up, deep in the lane, and he comes up shooting, curling, missed. Tipped with the right hand by Duran, no. Offensive rebound, Detroit running baseline right. The teardrop popped out by Hardaway, taken away by Kobe, and here come the Bulls right to left with Kobe over the midcourt line. Kobe really struggled last night at the foul line, ball poked loose by Thompson. Kobe dives at the midcourt stripe, and timeout taken by Billy Donovan, who raced on the near sideline to midcourt. Let's see, Bill, 56 seconds in to the opening quarter.
Well, he called the timeout because he didn't want to get a turnover that early in the game and give them an opportunity. So we'll take a break. The score is 2-0. Detroit's up. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
To the rack and a right-handed dunk, going coast to coast.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Gain Super Flings are here to take your laundry to the next level.
Talking about Gain Super Flings. Super-sized laundry packs. These things are huge. Super fresh, super clean. Gain Super Flings.
Gain Super Flings laundry packs have 4 times the Oxy cleaning power and 3 times the Febreze freshness versus Gain Original Liquid.
Super fresh, super clean. Gain Super Flings.
Gain Super Flings for next level laundry.
Artificial intelligence, AI, it's all you hear about. But how far away is it? And what are the potential threats from AI that could totally upend the way Americans live their lives? What will it do to the job market? What will the unemployment rate be? What does it mean for data privacy or cybersecurity? How about the banking system or national security? The ECB has already warned about a bubble in AI stocks. Could this spread to other sectors? If you have $50,000 or more saved for retirement, this may not be the time to wait and find out. Learn how you could help protect your life savings using precious metals like gold and silver. Right now, you can get a free gold and silver kit from the top-rated precious metals company, Goldco. On top of that, you could get up to a 10% instant match in bonus silver, but only while supplies last. Call 855-GOLD-IRA now. That's 855-GOLD-IRA. One more time, 855-GOLD-IRA.
It's the new year. Time to make a positive change in your life.
I went to My Computer Career because I needed job security.
Because I wanted a career in cybersecurity.
I went to My Computer Career because IT jobs are everywhere.
My old job was going nowhere.
I went because I didn't want college loans for the rest of my life.
Because I wanted a career for the rest of my life.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Financial aid available for qualified students, including the GI Bill. 529 college savings plans accepted. Not available in Washington State.
Bulls fans, the next City Edition night is on February 22nd against the Phoenix Suns, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. Early arriving fans will receive a Benny capsule collection duffel bag while supplies last. Walk-in seats at bulls.com/city.
Kobe White ready to inbound near sideline midcourt. Kobe last night, 2 of 13, 0 of 8 from three-point range. Had his 5-game streak of 20 or more points out the window.
So, we had a little discussion about the timeout. And again, it's a tough call. And it's, I don't want to say it's a waste of a timeout, but he saved a turnover. And against a team that got you down 6-0 and never looked back last night, you didn't want that to happen here today.
On the right elbow, Dosumu lets it fly up and good. A long 2-ball for Io Dosumu.
And see, that was a good timeout, got a good play, and a wide open shot for Io.
2-2 ball game. At the point, Soto Thompson, in his second year, drafted 5th overall. His twin brother went number 4 to Houston, and he's having a sensational season. High post, Duran. Duran drags that dribble, and the ball knocked away, but recovered by Tobias Harris to the rim with a left-handed layup.
Tobias Harris is going and extending up off the backboard.
Io turns the corner, and he got stripped by Harris. Over the end line with 19 on the clock, the Bulls retain 4-2 Detroit in the fourth and final meeting between the two teams in the regular season.
We are in the first quarter, sponsored by Bosch Power Tools, what hard workers deserve.
On the inbounds, accepted wide to the right to Nikola Vucevic, chased by the 6'10 Duran deep in the lane. The pitch out, Giddey, left side, Kobe. 3-ball off the mark, tipped in the air by Bazelis. And we have a foul on the play, and that's going to go on Cade Cunningham.
Bazelis, good job getting up, going for the ball, and Cunningham comes under, tried to box him out, but got under him, almost submarined him.
Bazelis with that length at 6'10", wiry body, wants to put on 10 pounds in the offseason. Here's Giddey to Vooch. Left wing, Kobe turns baseline left. Jump pass right corner, Bazelis. Right side, Io for 3 around the arc and out. Offensive putback good by Vooch.
Vooch right there and attacking the glass on the offensive boards. Battles 3 Pistons to get that one up.
We've seen more energy from the Bulls in the first 2 minutes than we had 48 last night. That's a good sign for the Bulls. Cunningham stumbles, retains, rim down on a runner, rebound Vooch. Vooch, 12th in the league in rebounding, just over 10 per game. Left forecourt, Io, high screen from Vooch. Vooch, the high-low feed, he threw it away out of bounds, way over the end line, and that's in the second row, and that ball was caught by Patrick Sandusky of the Chicago Bulls Public Relations Department.
First turnover for the Bulls, unforced error. He just got excited about it. Giddey was wide open.
Driving in the chest of Bazelis, and that's a foul. I'll tell you what, Patrick Sandusky has some good hands. I love those hands. He says he's all right, gives us thumbs up. His hands are huge. All right. And we got a Thompson. Yes. And the first of 2 up and out. Thompson on the season, Bill, still trying to master his free throw shooting in year 2, 61%.
Ouch.
Detroit as a team, 78%. Second attempt by Thompson. Up, got it. How many people were in the lane before he actually released that? Like both teams.
Oh, no.
Giddey threw it away. And then Thompson raced to the rim with a dunk off a Bulls turnover.
That was just an errant pass. Giddey tried to save it and gave it away.
7-4 Detroit. Here's Kobe. Works on Hardaway. And we have a reach-in foul on Detroit.
Nice job by Kobe. Got the ball started to make a move right away. A little spin, get pushed. A little miscommunication, though, right now. I think 2 guys were running different plays. Billy Donovan was just talking to him.
Yep. On the inbounds, Vooch. Vooch curls to his left, mid-post left. The pitch out, Giddey. Off a high screen from Vooch. A lot of contact with Duran and Giddey. On a crossover. And we have a, 3-second defensive violation on Cunningham.
Yeah, when Duran switched off onto Giddey, then Vooch had a little one on his back, so Cunningham came in to help out.
So Kobe's going to shoot the tech. Kobe last night, 1 of 2 from the line. He makes it. He had a string of 28 consecutive free throws until last night. 7-5 Detroit.
About last night. Wasn't that a book back in the was
That
it
was
the
a
70s?
movie, Bill. Yep.
Well, it was a book first, Charlie.
Here's Giddy. Slams into Duran. Got tied up by the big man. Inside feed. Vooch now in a foul. Tobias Harris with a push in the back of Vooch, former teammates, by the way, with the Orlando Magic.
Oh, you're right. Yes, and what a great cut by Vooch coming down from the foul line. Just fooled the defense totally.
Yes, Bill. And about last night, Vooch went 4 of 15, 0 for 5 from 3, 8.7 rebounds. Was very demonstrative on the bench. He took a towel and just kind of in disgust.
Was not happy. But in his defense, if anyone on the Bulls was happy last night,
correct,
I think we have a bigger problem.
Yes, I would agree with that. See, Bill, we do agree on some things. Free throw up and good by Vooch. 7-7 ball game, 8:42 left here in the first quarter. We do agree, though, that Rich Wyatt is the best engineer in the NBA. Do we
Yes, absolutely.
So we go off to the right side, Hardaway, high post, about 23 feet away to Duran, and they go in front to Kate Cunningham, and the ball poked loose by Io Dosumu out of bounds. Good hands by Io as it trickles to the left of head coach J.B. Bickerstaff in his first year of a 5-year deal with the Detroit Pistons after being released as head coach of the Cavaliers with 2 years left on his deal. Cunningham on a switch, got by Vooch on the left point, steps back. Rainbow topside three, no. Offensive rebound, Duran double pump, and a two-handed slam.
Yeah,
you saw a couple of the Bulls get out of the way on that.
Well, he had Bazelis as the little one trying to box him out.
Giddy against Harris. They go left corner, Kobe. Quick trigger on a three, air ball. And here comes Detroit leaking out, and they threw it away. Intercepted by Io to Giddy. Wide open right side three, bam!
That's a big-time shot right there, and beats last night.
Yeah.
They're 1 of 4 tonight. Last night they were 0 of 19 before they hit one.
Bill, there's a lot of contact off the ball by both teams. And then Giddy turned it over, and here come the Bulls off to the rim, and that's a layup by Bazelis. Great hands by Giddy on Cunningham.
Yeah, great hand, and then everyone running the floor. Bulls had 4 guys getting down in the lanes.
Asor Thompson on Bazelis, jump pass, right corner Cunningham, open three, good. We have a 12-12 game.
Yeah, a little bit different than last night. Bulls have responded with some good energy here in the first quarter.
Yes. Kobe, couple of jab steps off a high screen from Vooch to the rim with a scoop. Shot rejected by Duran off the window.
Could have been a goaltending.
And to the rim, and Detroit finishes with Tim Hardaway Jr. Duran's 59th block, setting up offense for the Pistons. The trailer with the touch. Vooch, topside three. Oh, he bricked that one. It rolls right back to Vooch. Vooch gives it up to Bazelis. Left side three, off the mark. The back tap by Kobe to Bazelis with a ball fake. He's going to the rim with the finish with the left hand. Timeout, Detroit.
Big time move, kept the ball alive with the Bulls' second chance opportunities, but Bazelis with the switch, fake going right, finished off with the left. We got a timeout on the floor, 14-14 with 6:42 left here in the first quarter. Chuck and I'll be back right after this on 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Josh Giddey here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. So download the app using promo code Radio1000 and place your first bet today. If you win, great. If not, you'll get it back as a bonus bet up to $1,000. Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. First bet after registration must qualifying. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returns as a bonus bet. Bonus bet expires 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counselors and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
The march to spring training and opening day is upon us. Rob Bradford from Baseballs and Boring here, and we'll have you covered every single day with podcasts that aim to educate, entertain, and inform you as a baseball fan. Follow Baseballs and Boring in the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Bulls fans, it's Chuck Swirsky
and Bill Wennington.
Listen to all the excitement of every Bulls game right here. Double on the ball to Bazelis. Lights up a three. Bam! Put him in the hole! Put him in the hole! He is 10 for 10.
Giddy with the Brunson to line, puts it in, counted in the foul.
This is Sports Radio 670 The Score, official radio home for Chicago Bulls basketball.
And always live on the free Odyssey app.
This is completely unacceptable. High inflation rates are actually preventing people from retiring simply because they just don't know what their money will be worth in the coming months and years. This is exactly why thousands are turning to Goldco, the top-rated gold company, to diversify their savings with time-tested safe haven assets, physical gold and silver. Goldco doesn't want your hard-earned money to go down the government's drain. This is so important that right now, not only is Goldco offering a free gold and silver kit, but on qualified purchases, they'll give you up to a 10% instant match in bonus silver. Don't wait any longer. Call 855-GOLD-IRA. Diversify and protect your savings from an inept government with physical gold and silver and get a return on your money. This offer will only last until all the bonus silver is gone, so act now. Call 855-GOLD-IRA. That's 855-GOLD-IRA.
Fans in attendance on February 26th will receive the fourth hat in the BMO Artist Hat Series designed by Ramiro Huizar while supplies last. Visit bulls.com/Artist Hat Series to learn more and get tickets.
Okay, then, Bill. We've got a lot of scores. New York blowing out Atlanta. We have Brooklyn blowing out Philadelphia. Half of Philadelphia's team on the injury. What's going on with the East, with Atlanta and Brooklyn and Toronto and Philly and all those teams?
Well, Toronto's out. Brooklyn's out. They're in the lottery pool for sure. Charlotte and Washington, they're the bottom. Philadelphia is trying to drop down below them. That's going to be a tough battle. Atlanta, 4 of 6 in their last 10. They've had a 3-game winning streak coming into tonight, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. And then, of course, Miami with their issues. See what happens there.
Nice backdoor cut, but Thompson elects to give it up to Tobias Harris for 3. Book it. 17-14 Detroit. Sir Thompson was right underneath the cup, folks. Yep. He could have easily dunked that. And here's Io turning in the corner. He lays it in on the right baseline. Io very aggressive tonight. Dosumu in the first quarter, 4 points, couple of assists. 17-16 Detroit at the 6-minute mark. Hardaway comes up shooting. Tip, no. Offensive rebound, up, no. And the follow-up is good. They're going to wave off the basket, and we've got a foul on the Bulls.
On that last whistle, Patrick Williams checked into the game, and Kevin Herter going to check into the game now. Substitution sponsored by Remy Martin, the official spirit of Bulls Radio. Team up for excellence. And Patrick having a tough night last night. 19 minutes, had 5 points, 3 rebounds, and was a minus 23 while he's on the floor. But having said that, there were a lot of minuses. And Patrick is 2 of 10 from behind the 3-point line. And in February, shooting 35%.
In 3-point range, Bill.
29%.
18-16 Detroit. Another free throw coming up and scored for Jalen Duren. Now in his 3rd year. Very athletic. Shot blocker. Rim protector. Can finish at the cup. 4th in the league in field goal percentage. 69%. Topside 3. Giddy. Short. The back tap by Vooch. Collected by Patrick Williams. Williams goes left corner Herter. 4-3 off the mark. Weak side rebound. Tim Hardaway Jr. Herter really struggling, Bill, trying to find the range. Cunningham going upstairs for Duren. No. Rebound Bulls. Herter, the lead pass. Io streaking to the rim with a right-handed layup.
And that was brought on. Patrick Williams came from behind and knocked that ball out of Duren's hands as he was going up for the alley-oop. Good defense by Patrick.
Cunningham standing off to the right. 19-18 Detroit. Harris against Patrick Williams. Foul line left with a handoff to Malik Beasley on Herter. Dribble drive. He got tripped and fouled by Herter.
Well, I like that aggressive defense on Beasley. Last night he was coming over screens, getting wide open looks. And that time at least Herter staying in front of him. A little bit too much contact, but I'd rather see that right now than Beasley coming off a screen wide open.
This is Herter's 3rd game of the Bulls uniform. He's 3 of 15, 1 of 8 beyond the arc, 2 of 4 from the foul line. This is his 459th game. Started with Atlanta and then went to Sacramento Here's Cunningham, 1918 Detroit. Cunningham swings it. Oh, Tobias Harris beats Williams to the rim with a left-handed layup.
Yeah, Williams had to go down and help on Duran, who was rolling to the basket. Then he gets back and gave up that inside lane.
Giddy all the way to the rim on the left side. That won't drop. Rebound Detroit. Cunningham with a top side pull-up three. Got it.
Just came down, measured that up his last two steps as he saw the defense wasn't coming out to get him right at the three-point line.
Cunningham with 6, 24-18 Detroit. Booch at the top of the key. 2-bounce handoff. Now lets it fly along to no. Put back by Io. Good. Io Dosumu is running both ends of the floor. He's got 8.
You know, he looks like right now, he looks like Steph Curry running around without the basketball, constantly moving, never stopping. I love it.
Yep. His endurance is amazing. Beasley all the way to the rim on a head and shoulder fake. Throws the Bulls' exterior defense and went to the cup.
Yeah, smart move by Beasley. I mean, hit threes last night. The Bulls playing him really up close, so a little head and shoulder fake gets by.
Williams, top side three, right down the pipe on a high screen from Booch.
A nice job by Patrick Williams right there. Again, Bulls shooting the ball much better tonight, 22%. Not great right now, 2 of 9 from behind the three-point line.
Cunningham going to post up on Herter. Wheels comes up shooting with the left hand, no. Rebound Bulls, and it's Giddy. Trots over the timeline for the right hand dribble. Bounce pass inside Booch on a reverse good with the right hand from Giddy.
I love it. And that's our drive to the bucket right there, sponsored by McGrath City Honda, McGrath Acura of Westmont. When you do the math, you'll choose McGrath.
26-25, Detroit by 1. Cunningham, double on the ball. Cunningham inside Durham with an easy two-handed dunk.
And again, he just stepped in front of the rim, and there was no one there.
And they're going to check up Vooch.
Yep.
Vooch having a few words with Jason Goldenberg.
Duran's kind of does a rub screen here on Herter, and then does he push off? No, Vooch helps out. Yep. Smith checking in the game for Vooch right now, and Jones and Kobe White back in the game.
Isaiah Stewart checking in. He had 14 points last night, Bill. That's the most he's had in 38 games. He also buried a couple of threes for the first time this season.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, I was looking at his three-point shooting percentage, and it went up like 4 points.
Shooting career low, 28%. Trey Jones. And here's Jalen Smith. Smith struggled as well last night, as the whole team did. White, they go to Patrick Williams. One bounce, top side three. No. Rebound, Malik Beasley, the veteran out of Florida State. Playing with his 5th team in 4 years. Beasley in front. Stewart on a pump. One bounce handoff to Beasley against Kobe White. Beasley inside feed. Stewart backdoor cut, and it's taken away by the Bulls. Williams with the deflection to Herter. Kevin Herter on Stewart. They go to Patrick Williams with a power move. The pitch out. Herter, topside deep three. No. Long rebound to Trey Jones. On a reset on the clock with 2:20 to play. Trey Jones to the rim on a wild reverse, and it goes right to left on the end line.
Fincaro, bigger guy, just outquicked him, got to the other side. A little bit of English, and it fell for him.
28-27 Detroit. The Pistons have won 3 in a row and 5 of 7. Dennis Schroeder against Herter. Dennis Schroeder goes cross court. Beasley topside, rises up, rimmed out. That ball was halfway down and spun around the iron and lipped down. Here's Herter to the rim, and he went on the way up for an apparent dunk, and he put up an air ball. Taken away by the Pistons. Fontecchio to Schroeder. Schroeder navigating his way on the left wing. 15 on the clock. The high-low feed. They go inside Harris, rimmed out, and the foul line Herter. But what happened on the other end with Herter?
Herter was expecting to get fouled. He didn't, so he was waiting for the contact. It never came, and then it was hard for him to shoot the ball.
I thought he was going to go for a dunk.
Yeah.
And then he saw Fontecchio coming from the weak side.
Yeah, and thought he was going to get hit, and he never did.
Nope.
Then he had to let it go, and it was another unforced error.
Harris free throw up and good. Tobias Harris. Harris, the three-point champion in 2019, 6 straight years, over 40%. He's been so good, Bill.
Yep. And how about points in the paint? Both teams with 16 points in the paint right now, sponsored by Benjamin Moore. Transform your home with premium color and quality.
30-27 Detroit. Bulls are shooting 42%. The Pistons 58%. Trey Jones picked up by Beasley 40 feet away. Top side, dribble drive to the rim on Beasley. Up, got it, count it, foul.
Trey Jones made that happen. Herter came up to set a screen, but he kind of slipped out of it, so there was no screen at all. Detroit did not switch. And Trey Jones just made it happen, kind of turned the corner and got down a little floater going towards the rim and the foul.
Again, the Bulls with a game-and-a-half lead over Philadelphia. Brooklyn right now at home leading the Sixers by 7. Trey Jones with an old-fashioned three-point play.
Ties the game up.
Chuck Swirsky, Bill Weddington, Alyssa Bergametti, we're here at the United Center. Last game before the All-Star break. Schroeder beyond the three-point arc, leans over the bounce, pressured by Trey Jones, gets a screen from Stewart to Beasley. Scissors inside with a runner with the right hand, no. Tipped in the air by Smith to Herter. Herter races over the midcourt line, cross court to Williams. Williams fakes right, goes left on a post up against the smaller Beasley. Florida State against Florida State. Trey Jones with the teardrop. A runner baseline left and it goes down.
Yeah, nice little play right there. Saw the defense coming out, so he just floated it up over the defense.
Bulls have taken a 32-30 lead with 44 seconds to go.
Uh-oh.
Stewart with the ball fake. Then he goes to the rim. And no, great defense by the Bulls. And here's Kobe to the rack. Left corner, Jones. Open three. Rim down. Rebound, Holland, who played with Metis Pizzellis with the Ignite team last year.
That defense by the Bulls was Patrick Williams coming over from the weak side help. The 2 times he's done that tonight. Stop the play.
Schroeder in his 817th NBA game. 9 different teams. Works on Trey Jones to the rim with a floater. No. Put back two-handed slam. Isaiah Stewart with 11 seconds left. First quarter, 32 apiece. And Kobe's going to go for the last shot. Pressured by Schroeder. Smith sets a screen. Kobe lost the handle. Herter, cross court. Smith open right side three. Raised the front rim and out. Rebound, Detroit. But at the end of one, 32-32. Bulls and Pistons on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Nikola Vucevic here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on the Bulls Radio Network, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Oh, our attic is dusty.
Sweetie, it's our Zen den now.
Okay, let's chant. Yeah.
Oh,
man, how did he miss that kick?
okay. How long have you been watching the game?
Only since kickoff, so not that long if you think about it.
AT&T Fiber with All-Fi covers your whole house, even from your attic Zen-Den. Get AT&T Fiber with All-Fi and live like a gagillionaire.
Limited availability. Coverage may require AT&T Wi-Fi extenders at additional charge.
Buy 5 quarts of Castrol Edge Full Synthetic Motor Oil and get a $15 gift card after rebate, plus 2 times points at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. So download the app using promo code Radio1000 and place your first bet today. If you win, great. If not, you'll get it back as a bonus bet up to $1,000. Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. First bet after registration must qualifying. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returns as a bonus bet. Bonus bet expires 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counselors and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
Your time and expertise are valuable, making focus one of the most important resources to have at work. These days, professionals spend nearly half the work week on written communication, and it can be difficult to stay on task with all the emails and documents you have to get through. With Grammarly as your AI writing partner, you can stay focused and quickly get through your work with relevant real-time suggestions wherever you write. It works across 500,000 apps and websites, so it can help with everything, from brainstorming presentation ideas to sounding more confident and persuasive in emails and reports. For 15 years, Grammarly has offered best-in-class communication support and enterprise-grade security on a business model that doesn't sell your data. 93% of professionals report that Grammarly helps them get more work done. Download Grammarly for free at grammarly.com/podcast. That's GRAMMARLY.com/podcast.
Welcome back into 670 The Score. The Bulls Pistons tied at 32 apiece after one. The Bulls were listed as the 6.5-point home underdogs. Total points that was set at 237. Courtside odds are presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Download the Circus Sports Illinois app today. Chuck, Bill, back to you courtside.
Well, Charlie,
yes,
Bulls,
sir.
32 points in the first quarter. They only had 29 at halftime yesterday.
All right, second quarter underway. Here's Kobe. And he fought Jalen Smith, foul line right with a handoff to Herter. Pressured by Schroeder. Kobe, 2 jabs, steps on the right elbow. Left-hand dribble drive deep in the lane on Fontecchio with it up and under and a scoop with the right hand. No. Solid D by Fontecchio to Holland. Drafted 5th overall in the recent draft to the Rainbow. Right side 3 by Schroeder. No. Rebound, Ayo Dosunmu. Dosunmu in the first quarter, 8 points, 2 boards, 2 assists. And we're going to have an offensive foul on Jalen Smith.
Yeah, he and Fontecchio got tied up. He kind of pushed off Fontecchio. How about Ayo Dosunmu leading all Bulls scores right now with 8, but has 3 rebounds, playing great defense and moving well without the basketball.
Piston ball. Fontecchio from Italy. And he goes left side, Schroeder. High screen from Stewart. On a switch, guarded by Williams. Schroeder with a crossover. Up top, Malik Beasley. Pressured by Dosunmu with 4 on the clock. Here is Stewart. We're down to 3 on the clock. Schroeder with a duress 3, and he scores. My goodness. Williams was right there.
Yep, that was great defense by the Bulls, and he just made a big shot.
35-32, Detroit. Smith on a pump. Smith on a drive. Challenged by Stewart, and he puts it in with a right-hand finger roll.
Nice play. He was able to flip it up over Stewart, who was trying to play physical with him.
Mid-post left, Stewart. Stewart 2 bounce. Gives it up in front to Schroeder. Off the screen from Stewart. Running left to right on the end line. Right corner, Holland. Holland, very athletic. Works on Kobe. 4 on the clock. That should have been 3 in the key, Bill.
Yes.
Here's Schroeder to the rim. No. Tip dive. Fontecchio, no. And we got a foul as Schroeder hit the deck. And this is going to go on Jalen Smith.
Yep. We are in the second quarter, sponsored by Roofers and Waterproofers Local 11. Find a highly skilled roofing contractor at ChicagoRoofingContractors.org.
But, Bill, that should have been 3 in the key.
I agree. He had 1 foot in the lane the whole time they were down there.
So this is going to put Simone Fontecchio at the line, former player with the Utah Jazz. Fontecchio, it's up and good. Bill, who is the greatest Italian ever to play in the NBA? You played in Italy.
To ever play in the NBA?
From Italy, yes. I got one guy from the modern era, at least. I think Danilo Gallinari had a pretty good career.
Was good. I was Ginobili, but he was from Argentina.
Argentina.
Yeah.
Close.
But he played in Italy, though, for a while.
Here's Ayo, dribble drive. A handoff to Trey Jones. Jones against Beasley. The push pass. Right wing, Jalen Smith fills it up with a 26-footer. Jalen Smith now off the bench, and he's got 5. 37 apiece. Right full court, 16 on the clock. Here's a chin drop by Schroeder. No. Rebound, Trey Jones. We have played 2 minutes second quarter in Chicago. Kevin Herter in front to Trey Jones against Stewart. Trey Jones, and they go back to Ayo Dosunmu. Ayo with an 8-3-3 game at the top of the key, in the lane with an up and under, got tied up by Holland, rimming good, coming the foul. One of those nights, folks, Ayo doing Ayo things.
He is just very active tonight. Playing with a lot of energy, physical.
Leading scorer in the ballgame, Bill, with 10, 5 of 7 from the field. Ayo, Bill, shooting 61% from the field in the month of February. His free throw is up and good at 78% on the season. 40-37, Bulls at home, up by 3. But the Bulls, 8 games under 500 here at the United Center. Fontecchio against Williams, about 28 feet away on the right. Beasley, and his pass rolls all the way to the left. I'm not sure that pass was intended for Schroeder. It goes to Stewart with a power move with the right hand, up and good on Smith.
That was just a big power move right there. He uses his body so well.
Trey Jones is fouled going to the rim. They've identified now they are targeting Dennis Schroeder with Trey Jones, Bill, at 6'1". Schroeder goes about, 6 feet? But Trey Jones is thick,
He's thick and he's quick, and he's challenging the older Schroeder to move his feet laterally and stay in front of him. And right now, Trey Jones is winning that battle. He's been able to get by him every single time so far as he makes the first of two. And my old teammate Judd Bushler's number. Number 30.
Trey Jones now off the bench. He's got 9, Bill.
Hello.
42-39. Bulls. 9:05 left here, second quarter. Halftime, we're going to hear from Captain Kirk Heinrich. Schroeder, they go wide left to Fontecchio. Giddy ready to check in at the scores table. There's a long three by Schroeder. It's the top of the backboard and pulled down by Williams with a handoff to Io. Io turning on the Jets on Holland. The handoff to Smith. Double pump and lays it in.
A nice play right there, pushing the ball to the floor. And Smith had the wherewithal, the little pump fake, and go up strong.
Smith and Jones have combined for 16. And then Fontecchio got into a scramble with Io, and Fontecchio having a few words with Io underneath the rim as Fontecchio was going for an offensive rebound, and the two teams are separated by their respective security staff.
Jalen Smith grabbed Io and pulled him out of the way right away. They were going at it. Yeah.
Oh, Schroeder still
with
Io. See, back in the day, folks, I hate to use that line, but it's true. Back in the day, they would not be having words. They'd be having fisticuffs with Rodman and Lambier and Dumars, maybe not. Definitely Isaiah, definitely Lambier.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Mahorn.
Io fouled him. I mean, that was a hard foul. You got an offense real. I was just playing hard. And Fontecchio didn't like it, so they started to have some words.
Are they going to go to the table to look at the monitor?
Yeah,
Bill?
they're taking a second look. Second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. And
Well, Bill, I got some bad news for you. Villanova stopped St. John's 10-game win streak, 73-71.
Oh, boy.
Plays in a review for a altercation that doesn't resolve.
An altercation that what? Wasn't resolved?
No. I mean, is
that what he just said?
Why are we going through this? Why are we going through this? Just put the ball in play and let's go home happy. Really? No one got hurt. No one died. I don't see any blood on anyone. They would have these old school refs, Earl Strom, Daryl Garrettson, and they would have, hey, no harm, no foul.
Yep. Hey, Bulls fans, head to the United Center on February 28th as your Bulls face off against the Toronto Raptors, presented by Rush University Hospital. Grab your tickets now at bulls.com/tickets. And I don't know if we were supposed to take a break, but they're not showing a timeout clock here, so I assume we're not.
Hey, Bill, New Orleans, they've shut down Herb Jones for the rest of the year. And also the Pelicans, they made that trade with Toronto, and Toronto just signed Brandon Ingram to a 3-year, $120 million deal. He turned down $160 with New Orleans.
Oh,
it's that Canadian dollar. You flip it in U.S. to Canada, you can live like in a palace.
Yep, and there are some technical difficulties with the referee's monitor right now. They're looking at a little tiny screen.
I told you to bring the batteries.
Yeah, it's my fault again. It's
take us through it, Bill.
Fontecchio has the position, and it's a foul. Io foul, and Fontecchio just didn't like it, so he goes back at Io, and it's kind of an instigator, but nothing really happens after that. So unless you're going to say it's a flagrant,
you know what, Bill?
On Io, but he grabbed his arm. He was trying to make a basketball play.
Bill, just play on. Let's see what the officials do. We got in our studios Tyler Beautiful, Sean Sears. Gentlemen, thank you. Along with all the board operators on the Bulls Network, we got Rich Wyatt. He's on top of things here at the United Center. making sure that the officials' microphone worked at the scores table. They're having a long look at this, Bill. Why?
Are they trying to figure out if Iowa had more contact, unnecessary contact?
Really? What are we doing here?
And we're filling till they make a decision.
I know that, Bill, but I mean, it shouldn't be this long.
I agree 100%.
We have a double technical foul on number 5 Detroit, number 11 Chicago. Play will resume with the ball on the side after the loose ball foul.
And there'll be 14 seconds on the shot clock.
So again, no free throws, double tech each respectively.
I agree with you. I get it. They want to make it, but I could have called a double technical foul, not had to look at it.
Exactly. Well, at least, hey, listen, they sold a few more beverages here at the United Center. That's always a good thing.
I didn't get one.
You will at halftime.
Yes.
I know how much you love Pepsi.
I prefer Diet Pepsi.
Here's Schroeder. I'm a Pepsi guy. Here's mid-post left Stewart with a handoff to Holland, driving on Bazella's teammates with the ignite. No, rebound Giddy. 8:18 to go, second quarter. 44-39, Bulls. Bazella's on a crossover against Malik Beasley, and now you go to Trey Jones, who's had a magnificent game. The pitch out, Dosulu to Giddy. Left side, Smith comes up shooting and missing on Stewart. Rebound, Fontecchio. Fontecchio glides over the midcourt line. They go near quarter. Beasley launches a three and makes it the all-time Pistons single-season leader for threes.
Wow.
Now with 222.
Wow. I mean, that was just so quick and smooth.
Yep. It's all in the wrist, Bill.
It's all in the corners, too. He loves those corners.
Yep. Here's a spin by Giddy on Schroeder to the rim. Can't finish. And a late whistle and a foul against Detroit. And Giddy is having a few words, Bill.
Well, he's telling the referees because that was really a late call. And it's one of the ones that, that you like to say, if it went in, would they have called it?
Bill, you know what? I'm starting to see a lot of action off the ball here on both teams, grabbing and holding.
Yep.
This could be a situation. I'm not predicting this, but I'm just saying if they're not careful, it could get out of hand.
Oh, wait a minute. When I said this back on February 9th in Detroit, you said, this isn't the 90s, Bill.
No,
I'm not
saying in the 90s, it would have been, we would have taken people out in a hearse.
Yeah, but getting out of hand back then was a brawl. Getting out of hand here is two guys yelling at each other.
He misfires on the free throw. I love you, Bill.
Am I wrong?
Well, it says here on the 3x5 card, you're always right.
Exactly. But
Thompson on Giddy with a spin to the rim and rejected by Giddy. We should have a jump.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. And Sir Thompson just gave Giddy a pat on the back saying, yep.
That was a good one.
Good play.
Giddy smiling, too. He's like, wow, I got that.
Who's going to win the jump here, Bill? Thompson at 6'9", Giddy at 6'8".
I'm going to go
with the fro, and I'm digging Thompson's old school fro. He's probably about 6'11".
Odds would be on Thompson winning it, but I'm going to go with the steal and Giddy.
Okay, let's see. And the tip controlled by
Giddy hit it first,
Detroit,
but Bazella's couldn't grab it.
Thompson, and they go to Cade Cunningham back on the floor now for Detroit. In the paint with a post up on Jones, and we've got a reach-in foul on the Bulls. It's getting very choppy. Now, this is a very long second quarter. A lot of stoppages in play.
Yep, and it's physical. Like the game in Detroit, the last game on the 9th was very physical. And guys, a lot of contact, a lot of grabbing going on, slapping at the ball.
Bill, last night, the two teams combined for 32 free throws. Here in the first half alone, we have 19, and we still have 7:07 to go in the second.
Exactly, and the first 4 minutes of this quarter here have taken forever.
Cunningham with a kind roll at the rim, and it goes down 2 of 2. Now, overall, he's made a couple of free throws, and he's got 8 points in the ball game with 3 assists. Here's a backdoor cut. Io to the rack. Count it, and a foul on Detroit on Ronald Holland. And Ayoto Sumu having a splendid first 2 quarters for the Bulls. He's got 13 and looking for more.
That was a great pass by Vooch off the nice cut, a roundabout cut off the ball screen. And we got a timeout on the floor, so we will take a break with 6:59 left here in the second quarter. Bulls up 47-44 on 670 The Score.
And the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Our attic is dusty.
Sweetie, it's our Zen den now.
Okay, let's chant. Yeah.
Oh, man, how did he miss that kick?
Okay, how long have you been watching the game?
Only since kickoff, so not that long if you think about it.
AT&T Fiber with All-Fi covers your whole house, even from your attic Zenden. Get AT&T Fiber with All-Fi and live like a gagillionaire.
Limited availability. Coverage may require AT&T Wi-Fi extenders at additional charge.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. So download the app using promo code Radio1000 and place your first bet today. If you win, great. If not, you'll get it back as a bonus bet up to $1,000. Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. First bet after registration must qualify. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returns as a bonus bet. Bonus bet expires 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counselors and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, Bulls fans, sign up for the Bulls text messages for a chance to win your very own customized City Edition jersey. Text City to 65357. That's 65357 to enter now. Good luck. Well, Bulls have a little lead here, Charlie. They're up 3, 47-44 with 6:59 left here in the first half. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
Lawrence Holmes here. We're talking Bulls on Spiegel and Holmes every afternoon, 2 to 6 on The Score, and Odyssey Sports Station, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago.
Foul. Their defensive players moving forward makes hit contact with the shooter. Therefore, this is going to be an unsuccessful challenge. Play will resume with 1 free throw.
And the call was challenged because it was just a foul. And again, you know, it's a coach's challenge. So Bernie Bickerstaff Jr. wanted to take a look at it, but I don't understand why he got some bad information, Charlie.
Yes, he did.
You were telling him to do it, weren't you? You wanted to waste it.
Iowa with the 3-point play. Of course, J.B. Bickerstaff, former head coach with Memphis and Cleveland, now with Detroit. His father, Bernie Bickerstaff, longtime NBA coach, now still involved in the game of basketball with his son, former assistant with the Bulls. Kate Cunningham with the runner, no. Loose ball. Sir Thompson, and he went over and back trying to come up with the ball with the Bulls logo. Sir Thompson, though, is a magnet with that ball, Bill. He's always around. Turnovers now, Bill. Let's see. We've got 4 for Detroit, 3 for the Bulls.
Not bad. Bulls taking good care of the basketball. A big difference from last night.
Giddy driving now, posts up on Thompson. Whips a right side pass. 3 for Gonzalez. No. Long board, Tim Hardaway Jr. His pop is a member of the Basketball Hall of Fame. Duran, the inside look. Thompson to the rack. Counted the foul.
I tell you what, Duran is surprised. He's a good passer for a skill set, how athletic he is, how strong he is. He plays very physical. But that was a nice touch pass to Thompson, just over the top of the defense to get him a layup and a foul.
Bill, I loved him. He was a terrific high school player at Roman Catholic High in Philadelphia. Number of players have come out of that school, including DePaul's very own Dallas Comedies. When he came into the league, Bill, as a rookie 3 years ago, he was the youngest player in the NBA. He had just turned 18.
Oh, wow.
But he has a great career in front of him, Bill.
Yep.
I love him. Top side, Vooch swings it. Pizzella slides out. 3 ball. No. Rebound, Hardaway again. 48-47 Bulls. 6 minutes in running here, first half. Hardaway against the rookie Pizzella. 3 ball and a big splash. Sideline right from 27 feet.
I was going to say, before the game, the Bulls can't shoot threes as poorly as they did last night. They're not, but almost. 3 of 17.
Kobe left to right, rolls, and we got Sir Thompson is down, and he is being assisted up by a couple of teammates. Did he go knee on knee, Bill,
yeah, he's
with Kobe?
Yeah, he's hitting his right knee. He's trying to walk it off.
Yeah. Bulls going with Williams, Vucevic, Herter, Giddy, and White. 5:42 left, 13 on the clock. 50-48 Detroit. Inside feed to Herter on a post up on Hardaway. Turnaround jumper. Rimming, no. Rebound, Duran and Kevin Herter now in 8 minutes, 0 for 4. Over the timeline, Sir Thompson. Thompson with a handoff to Cade Cunningham. One-on-one coverage against Kobe White. Backs it out. Rolling to his left. 3 crossovers. Foul out extended right. Picks up the bounce. They go in front. Hardaway, 3 ball. Popped out. Rebound, Herter. 5:15 left second. 50-48 Detroit. Herter against Hardaway. Jump pass in front to Vooch. Vooch, the high-low feed. Broken up by Duran. Collected by Cunningham on a turnover for the Bulls. And down the floor, Duran going upstairs. And a right-handed slam. Thompson. Wow. What were you just saying about Duran, Bill?
Yeah, 8-0 run. Great passer. 8-0 run by Detroit right now.
Kobe on a pump. Kobe on a drive. The send out to Herter. Right elbow Williams. In the far corner to Vooch. Single coverage against Duran. He's posting up Duran deep on the right block. Spins baseline. Jump hook right hand good. And we're tied, or rather 52-50. Detroit by 2.
Nice move by Vooch. He had Giddy cut through the lane. It kind of kept things frozen for a one-on-one play.
That's the Vooch we know, Bill. Here's Cunningham, double drive to the rim. Count it, and a foul. Now, there were 2 Bulls draped all over him, Bill. It'll be interesting to see who they call it on. They're going to give it to Kobe. Herter was there. Kobe was there. This is going to go on Kobe.
I don't understand. Is it draped or curtains?
Or blinds.
There you go.
Are you a blind guy, Bill, or do you like drapes or curtains?
I like blinds.
Yep, so do I. Boy, we agreed. You better save this tape. 55-50 Detroit.
Another 3-point play. The old-fashioned way.
Yes. Isle, left forecourt. Comes up shooting, dials up a 3. No. Good box out by Detroit. And Thompson streaking down the floor. Hardaway to the rim. Shot rejected by Kobe. And then Thompson diving on the floor. Herter's on him. We're going to have a jump. Sir Thompson, Bill, I love this kid. I love his motor. I love the fact he never gives up on a play on both ends.
Yeah, how about Kobe with the block shot? Good defense and Isle right there. So Bulls defensively doing a much better job trying to stop things at the basket. You had 2 guys there helping out. When the Bulls win, you win. Fans in attendance at Bulls home games get a free cookie when the Bulls win. Grab tickets at bulls.com.
And tip control by the Bulls. Here's Patrick Williams. Over the 8-second line in front of us, left sideline. Ball poked loose by Mr. Thompson over the inline, and the Bulls retain with 18 on the clock. He's just fabulous, Bill. He gets it, you know.
Yep. And Patrick Williams is a strong guy and a good ball handler.
On the inbounds, it goes to Aldo Sumu. Dribble drive. Floats a pass in front of Vooch. The touch to Kobe. Scissors inside with a pull. A 5-footer no. Pulled down by Duran. Duran with a wraparound dribble drive. Pressured by Kobe. And they go to Sir Thompson. Cross court right wing to Harris. Harris picks up the dribble. High post Duran. Back to Tobias Harris. They smother him with a double team. So he gives it up now to Cade Cunningham. Circle right to Duran. Behind the back pass to Cunningham. Sealed off on a double. Goes cross court, brought down by Hardaway. 2 on the clock. Hardaway forces up the jumper, rimmed out. The tap by Duran. It goes out of bounds to the right corner. And Detroit upset. They feel that it went off the Bulls.
Yeah, they lost their challenge, so they can't even challenge it.
And it's Kobe. Gallops over the midcourt line with a left-hand dribble. Behind the back pass to Vooch. Vooch deep in the paint on Duran. Shakes, bakes, jump hook, ribbing, good.
A big-time shot right there. Vooch is going right to Duran tonight. Playing real physical. It's a good matchup.
Vooch with a 10.4 rebound, 3 assists first half. At the 3-minute mark, 55-52 Detroit. Foul line right on a post-up. Harris against Io. Turnaround jumper, and he got fouled on that rip motion by Io Dosunmu.
That's Io's second foul right there. And we get a timeout. I believe we got a timeout on the floor, so we have 2:56 left here in the first half. Chicago Bulls down 3, 55-52. It's been a back-and-forth game, much more physical, much better game than last night on 670 The Score. And the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Patrick Williams here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Oh, our attic is dusty.
Sweetie, it's our Zen den now.
Okay, let's chant. Yeah.
Oh, man, how did he miss that kick?
Okay, how long have you been watching the game?
Only since kickoff, so not that long if you think about it.
AT&T Fiber with All-Fi covers your whole house, even from your attic Zen-Den. Get AT&T Fiber with All-Fi and live like a gagillionaire.
Limited availability. Coverage may require AT&T Wi-Fi extenders at additional charge.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. So download the app using promo code Radio1000 and place your first bet today. If you win, great. If not, you'll get it back as a bonus bet up to $1,000. Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. First bet after registration must qualify. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returns as a bonus bet. Bonus bet expires 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counselors and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
Working hard is worth it if you're seeing results. And when it comes to working out, the same thing is true. You want the maximum benefit in the time you have. And that's exactly what Tonal is built for. And with their latest iteration, Tonal 2, you can ensure your workout is more tailored and effective than ever. Tonal's at-home strength training system uses adaptive weight to learn from your movement and set the optimal weight for every move, adjusting in 1-pound increments up to 250 pounds, challenging even the most advanced users to push their limits. You can also experience a full body burn with the new Aero HIIT workouts, the perfect blend of heart-pumping cardio and strength. Plus, the new built-in Smart View leverages a high-resolution camera that lets you see yourself during your workout, analyzes your movement, and provides real-time coaching, just like a personal trainer. Right now, Tonal is offering our listeners $200 off your Tonal purchase with promo code 200TONAL. That's Tonal.com and use promo code 200TONAL for $200 off your purchase. That's Tonal.com. Promo code 200TONAL for $200 off.
Well, Detroit on an 11-4 run right now, and they have the lead 55-52. Bulls playing much better this evening than they did last night. A lot more physical, a lot chippier. Guys hitting each other, and Bulls right there defensively playing a much better game. Remember, there's 71 points at halftime that Detroit had last night. Bulls are right there with them. And I'd love to say they're shooting a three-ball better than they did last night. Last night at halftime, Charlie, they were 1 of 23. Tonight with 2:56 left, they're 3 of 18. So three-point shooting still Achilles heel right now for the Bulls in this game.
So Tobias Harris, Bill, with the first of 2 up and good. His second stint in a Pistons uniform. He signed in the offseason a 2-year, $50 million deal. Second attempt, got it. 57-52 Detroit. 2:55 to go first half. Good to have you with us. Chuck Swirsky, Bill Whittington, Alyssa Bergamini. We got a Herder. Herder's had a tough night at the office, 0 for 4. Double on the ball. They go in front. Booch, topside open 3, good.
That's a big-time shot for Vooch right there. Vooch now has 13 points, trailing only Ayo Dosunmu in this game for most points.
Yep, they've combined for 27 of the Bulls, 55 points. Detroit with the rock. Up by Deuce, 57-55. Piston ball, dressed in the royal blue uniforms, red numbers, white lettering, and a crossover. Tobias Harris on Vooch, and he misfired. Good defense by Vooch. Rebound Bulls. White leaves it in front for Williams off a Vooch screen. Williams against Harris. Baseline lip and a crossover. And we've got a foul off the ball.
Hardaway just pulled Vooch away and threw him down.
So, Bill, let's see. We've got Brooklyn leading Philly by 7. And let's see, what else do we have here? Cleveland up by 35 on Toronto.
Orlando winning.
Yeah.
Charlotte, though. So I don't know. Does that count?
How about Miami on the road up by 16 in OKC?
Really?
Yep.
That's shocking.
We haven't seen OKC in a long time. We've yet to go there this year.
OKC, the number one team in the NBA right now.
Yep. Vooch goes 2 of 2, and Vooch down with 15. This is the best we've seen Vooch in a good week plus. Tied at 57 at the 2-minute mark. First half with Cunningham creating. Cunningham looks at a blitz from Williams and Vooch. Right elbow, 3-ball up and out by Hardaway. Offensive rebound. Thompson, shovel handoff, and an easy two-handed slam for Duren.
Thompson, that was a huge rebound. He was down on the left block and ran up to above the foul line to get that rebound.
Isle in front now to Kevin Herter. Herter feeding the post. Here's Vooch. His pass deflected, taken away by Harris. Harris on a 1-on-4. Harris with a runner. And it's goaltending on Williams. And Harris will get a free throw.
Yeah, Herter's going to get the foul. And that was a tough one. Patrick Williams going up for it. And it went off the backboard first. Yeah. And it was coming down.
And Williams basically pinned that ball on the glass. So Harris, what's he done tonight, Bill?
Harris is 4 of 6 from the floor, 1 of 2 from behind the three-point line. He's got 13 points, 2 rebounds right now. He's 4 of 4 from the foul line and about to be 5 of 5.
Had a couple of 3 balls last night. That was his first multiple 3-point game in 10 outings. Vooch, they go left side, Kobe, bounce pass, left corner, Herter on Harris, 3, no, rebound, Thompson. Thompson over the timeline on a 2-on-1, going upstairs, caught underneath by Duren, and a slam dunk. Wow. You can see why he's shooting 69% from the field, Bill, 4th in the NBA.
And that was a nice dunk, too. He was a good 2 feet away from the basket, a little pump fake and went up strong and dunked it.
Left corner, Herter, wide open, 3-ball, way off the mark again. Same spot. Duren to Thompson over the timeline. 47 seconds to go. Thompson flips it up with the left hand and is fouled and shoots 2. Bill, it is 64-57. What's happened here the last 90 seconds?
Bulls just missing shots right now. Missed a couple of 3 shots. Detroit going back down low, getting things inside. They had a 3-point play. Right now, you got a 10 to 7 run. No. Is that right? Yeah. But it's really a 7-0 run right now. First foul shot missed. And it's a 13-4 run over the last 3 minutes and 21 seconds.
So Sir Thompson, 10 points, 4 boards, 4 assists. His second straight double-figure game against the Bulls. And he goes 0 for 2 from the line. Wow. Vooch with a rebound. 64-57 Pistons. We've got 40 seconds left. First half action here at the United Center. Over the timeline, Kobe with a handoff to Al Dosumu. Rolling to his right. Line to the lane with a teardrop up and good. Al Dosumu now with 16.
Io is just playing terrific tonight. He's been the guys that started the game with the energy for the Bulls. He's keeping them in it. I don't want to say by himself. Vooch is having a big game as well.
64-59 Detroit. 10 on the shot clock, 17 seconds left. Middle of the floor, right full court. Cunningham splits the defense to the rim with a right-hander layup. That was impressive.
Very impressive because he started to go left and pull it back to the right hand. That's how he beat Vooch at the end, who came over to help.
Like a young Bill Wennington. Here's Isle. Steps back. Kobe, left wing, rainbow 3. No. Long rebound, Cunningham from 65 feet. Off the mark. Halftime, 66-59 Pistons on 670 The Score in the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Modest Buzelis here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Oh, our attic is dusty.
Sweetie, it's our Zen den now.
Okay, let's chant. Yeah.
Oh, man, how did he miss that kick?
Okay, how long have you been watching the game?
Only since kickoff, so not that long if you think about it.
AT&T Fiber with All-Fi covers your whole house, even from your attic Zen-Den. Get AT&T Fiber with All-Fi and live like a gagillionaire.
Limited availability. Coverage may require AT&T Wi-Fi extenders at additional charge.
Every morning, we rise and shine, make breakfast, and brush away the night's rest. These routines help us start the day off right. Nature-Made vitamins are a simple step in that daily care regimen. Multivitamins with daily essentials, clinically studied probiotics for gut health support, magnesium to help relax the body. Nature Made is made to care for you every day. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Angel Reese y McDonald's tienen la clave para un post-game meal de campeones. Una QPC con salsa barbecue y tocino, papitas y un refresco. Los pros le llaman el Angel Reese Special. Llévate el Angel Reese Special solo en McDonald's. En McDonald's participantes por tiempo limitado.
If you own your own business, Illinois law requires you to have a workers' comp insurance policy to protect you and your workers.
Protect the interests of your business and your workers.
Don't risk being fined $500 a day for not having a workers' comp policy.
Call the Magnum Commercial Insurance experts for a free consultation.
Get better prices
and better coverage
with our commercial insurance packages.
Secure the future of your business with a workers' comp policy.
Magnum Commercial Insurance.
Commercial insurance that works.
What you're hearing is Hardy Fiber Cement Siding living up to its reputation as the siding that handles hail impact with ease. James Hardy knows how important a reputation is, especially when you're a contractor. That's why Hardy Siding withstands severe weather better than vinyl siding, with styles to match its strength. So you can be sure you're providing your clients with the best. Protect your reputation with exterior products by James Hardy.
Bulls fans, welcome to the Kia Halftime Show, brought to you by the Kia Telluride, official vehicle of the Chicago Bulls. Here's Chuck Swirsky.
Halftime of the Bulls Network. Captain Kirk has arrived. Kirk Heinrich, who, so many people love you. I got to ask you a question before we get into X's and O's. What are you doing? What are you up to? And how are you?
Well, I live in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I'm just dad and very fortunate, enjoying just my time with my kids. They're busy into sports and activities. And fortunately, because I had so many people who cared about me along the way, that I'm able to just kind of sit back, be dad, get to not miss anything that they do. And it's been great.
Yeah. Well, tell me the ages of the kids. Are they in sports?
The what?
The ages of your kids.
Oh, the ages. Yes, I'm sorry. I thought you said agents. I was like, my kids don't have it.
Not yet anyway.
Yeah, 16.
NIL, whatever.
Yeah, 16, 13, and I have boy, girl, 10-year-old twins.
Wow.
Yeah.
So are any into basketball, for example?
My twins play basketball. My son's really into it. They all are on swim team in Sioux Falls, which is great. It's been eye-opening for me. The amount of work that swimmers put into what they do every day is unbelievable. And I'm just proud and happy they found something they really love, and proud of them.
Are you a good swimmer?
No, absolutely not. I hated being in water or on a bike because that meant I was hurt.
All right. How about basketball? Are you coaching?
I am coaching my twins teams. My son's fourth grade team and my daughter's fourth grade team. It's just a blessing. It's been really good for both me and my daughter and me and my son. But I'm just enjoying it. Kids at that age, they're so impressionable. They all love hoops. They're just beginning. So it's been challenging for me to kind of try to rewind the clock and remember how I learned how to do things and stuff like that. And it's been really enjoyable. All
right. Well, take what you learned here in Chicago as an NBA player. Let's go back even your rookie year. Mm-hmm. It goes by so quickly. Yes. How often do you think of your NBA career or when you see highlights of the Bulls on TV?
I don't know. I'm so busy with the kids and the family, running them around. I guess I don't think about it that much. But when, things do settle down or I'm watching a game or just like, today when I come back to Chicago, I'm driving to the hotel. It's kind of the same route that I would take to the arena. A lot of memories, start coming back. And I don't know, it does. It goes. Everybody tells you when you first get here on day one, we'll enjoy it because it's going to fly by. It totally did. But I'm just so appreciative of all of it. My teammates, my coaches, like I said earlier, my friends, my family. And, people ask me, how did you do it? I was like, honestly, at every level I had people who believed in me and cared about me. And that's the God's honest truth.
Wow. Okay. One final question. That era where yourself and Joe and Luell, that was pretty special, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. And, I was here for 11 years. I was telling Travis on the way over here, I was here for 11 years. And, every team was unique. Every team was different. And I had so many great teammates, so many great experiences. And, to try to dissect all of them is very interesting, like, in 04, 05, we were this, and we had these guys.
Yeah.
And then, so it was always a different mix of guys. But at the core of it was always just great guys who wanted to win, cared about each other, played hard.
Yeah.
And that's what was great about it.
Well, that mirrors Kirk Heinrich. Kirk, good to see you. Thanks so much for your time. And try to make it back to Chicago a little bit more often, but obviously with the family, that's first priority. But great seeing you. Thank you.
It's great seeing you, Chuck. Thanks. It's always good.
All right, Kirk Heinrich, always a Chicago Bull. We'll have third quarter coming up next right here on the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Levine throws it down with a right-handed power dunk.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Oh, our attic is dusty.
Sweetie, it's our Zen den now.
Okay, let's chant. Yeah.
Oh man, how did he miss that kick?
Okay, how long have you been watching the game?
Only since kickoff, so not that long if you think about it.
AT&T Fiber with All-Fi covers your whole house, even from your attic Zen-Den. Get AT&T Fiber with All-Fi and live like a gagillionaire.
Limited availability. Coverage may require AT&T Wi-Fi extenders at additional charge.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. So download the app using promo code Radio1000 and place your first bet today. If you win, great. If not, you'll get it back as a bonus bet up to $1,000. Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. First bet after registration must qualify. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returns as a bonus bet. Bonus bet expires 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counselors and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
Navy Federal Credit Union can help you dominate debt with a 0% intro APR on credit card balance transfers for 12 months. And right now, you could get $250 when you spend $2,500 using a Cash Rewards or Cash Rewards Plus card. Visit NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Navy Federal is insured by NCUA. After the intro rate expires, variable APRs are 15.15% to 18% based on credit worthiness. Rates are subject to change. ATM fees for cash advances are up to $1 at non-Navy Federal ATMs.
Working hard is worth it if you're seeing results. And when it comes to working out, the same thing is true. You want the maximum benefit in the time you have. And that's exactly what Tonal is built for. And with their latest iteration, Tonal 2, you can ensure your workout is more tailored and effective than ever. Tonal's at-home strength training system uses adaptive weight to learn from your movement and set the optimal weight for every move, adjusting in 1-pound increments up to 250 pounds, challenging even the most advanced users to push their limits. You can also experience a full body burn with the new Aero HIIT workouts, the perfect blend of heart-pumping cardio and strength. Plus, the new built-in Smart View leverages a high-resolution camera that lets you see yourself during your workout, analyzes your movement, and provides real-time coaching, just like a personal trainer. Right now, Tonal is offering our listeners $200 off your Tonal purchase with promo code 200TONAL. That's Tonal.com and use promo code 200TONAL for $200 off your purchase. That's Tonal.com. Promo code 200TONAL for $200 off.
Welcome back into 670 The Score. I'm Melissa Bergamini on the Kia Halftime Show. The Bulls trail the Pistons by 7, 66-59 here at halftime. The Bulls enter tonight's matchup as the 6.5-point home underdogs, and that is courtesy of Circus Sports Illinois. Total points, well, that was set at 237 prior to tip-off. Let's check in on the two-player props here at halftime. For the Bulls, tracking Modest Bucelis is over 12.5 points. That was priced at minus 125, while Bucelis has 4 points through 10 minutes on the floor. And for the Pistons, Malik Beasley, the over 15.5 points, priced at minus 125. Well, Beasley off the bench so far has chipped in 5 points. Lots of work left for the over. And I've also added in a team prop tonight. The Bulls and the under 14.5 made threes. That was priced at minus 120. Well, the Bulls are 4 of 22 from beyond the arc. So the under so far is looking good. We are halfway home, and those were your courtside odds at the half presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Download the Circus Sports Illinois app today. You're listening to 670 The Score, the Kia Halftime Show on the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win. Bulls win.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Okay, so that's with bacon, cheese, lettuce, tomato, grilled onions, ketchup, and hold the pickles.
You know what you like.
You wouldn't order your burger just any way. Why should your sports talk be any different? With chapters on the free Odyssey app, you can choose the topics that matter to you most. Whether it's reactions, matchup previews, injury updates, or team news, quickly find what you really care about. Your football talk, your way. Download the free Odyssey app and start listening today.
Bulls fans, it's Chuck Swirsky and Bill Wennington. Listen to all the excitement of every Bulls game right here. Double on the ball to Bazelis. Lights up a three. Bam! Put him in the hole! Put him in the hole! He is 10 for 10. Giddy with the presence of mind puts it in. Counted in the foul.
This is Sports Radio 670 The Score, official radio home for Chicago Bulls basketball.
And always live on the free Odyssey app.
What you're hearing is Hardy Fiber Cement Siding living up to its reputation as the siding that handles hail impact with ease. James Hardy knows how important a reputation is, especially when you're a contractor. That's why Hardy Siding withstands severe weather better than vinyl siding, with styles to match its strength. So you can be sure you're providing your clients with the best. Protect your reputation with exterior products by James Hardy.
¿Alguna vez has conocido a un superhéroe? En Shriners Children's los encontramos todos los días. Superhéroes como Rodrigo, quien se enfrenta al mundo un paso a la vez. O Ellie, con su poder de convertir los desafíos en posibilidades. Y Elijah, quien con valentía está disfrutando de cada momento. Dona mensualmente a Shriners Children's para que nuestros superhéroes puedan vencer el día a día. Visita amorshriners.org hoy.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Dosumu and the Vooch have combined for 31 points, but Detroit 66-59 at halftime. Third quarter coming up next on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Lonzo Ball here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score. Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Oh, our attic is dusty.
Sweetie, it's our Zen den now.
Okay, let's chant. Yeah.
Oh, man, how did he miss that kick?
Okay, how long have you been watching the game?
Only since kickoff, so not that long if you think about it.
AT&T Fiber with All-Fi covers your whole house, even from your attic Zen den. Get AT&T Fiber with All-Fi and live like a gagillionaire.
Limited availability. Coverage may require AT&T Wi-Fi extenders at additional charge.
Okay, business leaders, are you playing defense or are you on the offense? Are you just, excuse me. Hey, I'm trying to talk business here. As I was saying, are you here just to play or are you playing to win? If you're in it to win, meet your next MVP. NetSuite by Oracle. NetSuite is your full business management system in one suite. With NetSuite, you're running your accounting, your financials, HR, e-commerce, and more, all from your online dashboard. One source of truth means every department's working from the same numbers with no data delays. And with AI embedded throughout, you're automating manual tasks, plus getting fast insights for your next move. Whether you're competing on your home turf or looking to conquer international markets, NetSuite helps you get the W. Over 40,000 businesses have already made the move to NetSuite, the #1 cloud ERP.
Right now, get the CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning at netsuite.com/go. Get this free guide at netsuite.com/go.
Okay, guys.
Hi, we're back live here at the United Center. Chuck Swirsky, Bill Wennington, Melissa Bergamini getting great support from our crew. 670 The Score. Tyler Butaball, Sean Sears. Gentlemen, thank you so much. And, of course, Rich Wyatt here in Chicago at the United Center. Bulls start the ball game, a game and a half ahead of Philadelphia for the 10th seed. Brooklyn right now up by 7 on the Sixers with 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Turning the corner again, Dosumu tucks inside, and Buch's shot rejected by Detroit Zurin. Then it went off Bazelis out of bounds on the far sideline. It'll be Piston ball 65 feet away in backcourt. Bill, what are you expecting here in the final two quarters?
Well, I think the Bulls have to get their three-point shooting on track right now. I mean, they're getting wide open looks. They're just missing their shot. Defense was a little bit better tonight than it was the other night.
Cunningham missed on a pull-up jumper from 17. Topside three. Io, no. Rebound, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Duran was out there, bothered his shot just a little bit. We're in the third quarter, sponsored by AARP. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Thompson blast pass. Giddy to the rim, and Thompson is fouled. I'll tell you what. Asir Thompson is fearless, Bill. He doesn't care who's on him, whether it's Io, whether it's Giddy, whether it's Bazelis. He's taking it to the rack.
Yeah, he is. And you know what? Speaking of the rack, they average 20 free throws a game. They're going to get their 19th and 20th right now with 11-11 left here in the third quarter. So they're just a lot more contact tonight, a lot more foul shots for both teams. But this is big time for Detroit.
Thompson, in order to really take his offensive game to the next level, he's going to have to either incorporate a three, but he's got to make his free throws. He's already missed 4 tonight, and it rolls around the rim 3 times and goes down. So he's 3 of 7. That's still impressive. 7 free throw attempts early third quarter. Boots the swing out to Kobe. Right corner Bazelis. No hesitation. Missed on a 3. Rebound Duran. We have played 1 minute, third quarter, 67-59 Detroit. Cunningham dribble drive against Io to the rim. No. And we've got a late whistle and a foul on the Bulls.
Is that on Io? Yep. That's his third.
But look at Duran's numbers in 17 minutes.
Yeah, he's playing really well. 10 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 or 5 from the floor.
You know how I judge a big Bill, and you played against the finest in the world in Shaq and Kareem, is that he alters shots.
Yeah, he changes shots defensively. He's just so good. And we got a timeout on the floor with 10:52 left here in the third quarter. Bulls down 68-59 on 6:70 to score.
And the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Billy Donovan here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
What would you do if your online store converted 36% more shoppers? You could take 36% more vacation.
Another pina colada?
Yes, please.
Open a new retail location with 36% more square feet.
Fantastic.
Hire 36% more help.
You're hired and you're hired.
Shopify has the world's best converting checkout, up to 36% better than other e-commerce platforms. What you do with those extra sales is up to you. Switch to Shopify today at shopify.com/setup and get a $1 trial. Shopify.com/setup.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service, real-time updates only in iOS mobile apps. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Oh, our attic is dusty.
Sweetie, it's our Zen den now.
Okay, let's chant. Yeah.
Oh, man, how did he miss that kick?
Okay, how long have you been watching the game?
Only since kickoff, so not that long if you think about it.
AT&T Fiber with All-Fi covers your whole house, even from your attic Zen den. Get AT&T Fiber with All-Fi and live like a gagillionaire.
Limited availability. Coverage may require AT&T Wi-Fi extenders at additional charge.
Get the Bulls app presented by AT&T. Enjoy personalized notification, exclusive drops, and team stats, and more. Download now at bulls.com/app. And we're just talking about Kobe White and struggling for the second game in a row. After he had 5 games, Charlie, where he was shooting really well.
Yep.
But last 2 games, he's 2 of 19 in the last 2 games and 0 of 11 from behind the 3-point line. Kobe White struggling offensively.
Cade Cunningham at the line. It's up and good. Cunningham, the all-star for Detroit, leads the team in scoring with 15. It's a 10-point lead for the Pistons, and it goes out of bounds, and it went off the Bulls. It's going to be Detroit ball.
Is that the fifth turnover? A sixth turnover now for the Bulls. They've given up 11 points off those turnovers. Just 4 turnovers for Detroit.
Cunningham leans over the bounce against Aldo Sumu. Dribbles to his left. Now Cunningham commits the dribble and he floats a pass down low right on the block. Back to the rim against Io. Turn around, 10-footer up. Remy, no. Tapped off the window by Duran. Offensive rebound, Duran. Cunningham wide open, topside three. Short. Pulled down by Vooch. Vooch with a 15-7-3 game. Over the timeline, it's Kobe. Kobe in front to Vooch. 16 on the clock. Early third quarter action. 69-59. And then Io took his eye off the ball and then trips Duran. As Duran was running down the floor in front of us. That's going to be a foul on Io Dosumu. I've got him at 4, Bill.
Yeah, but how about Duran getting switched on to Io and poking the ball away? So you got a big guy poking the ball away from a crafty guard and gets fouled going down. And he's looking for a take foul, too. Look at him. He was like, is that a take foul?
Yep.
It wasn't, but
no, it wasn't. Well, Trey Jones is checking in. Trey, 9 points, 8 first half minutes, a couple of rebounds, and 1 assist. Bulls have reserves outscoring the bench for Detroit, 19-14. Cunningham off the screen from Duran. Cunningham triple drive in the lane, the fade, the fire, 8-footer good. Cade Cunningham now with 17 on 5 of 12 from the floor. Jones running down the floor to Kobe. Line to lane. Kobe bounce pass, right corner Jones. Fires up top Vooch. In front to Giddey. Left corner Kobe. 4-3. No. Put back with the left hand. Goodbye. Vooch off the window.
That's a big time bucket right there for Vooch. Again, putting himself right in great offensive rebounding position in the paint.
Cunningham probing. Cunningham double pump. And we've got a whistle and a foul on Giddey. So Duran, Bill, with a double-double. That's his 24th and his 11th in his last 15 games.
Yeah, he's just playing so well. And again, last night he had a quiet night from the floor. What did he have last night? 8 points? 4 points last night on 2 of 5 shooting. Just really wasn't involved in the offense, but they've made a point of getting him to rock here tonight.
Sir Thompson, double pump, slams it down on Bazelis. And just like that, it's a 73-61 ball game. Pistons, they've really taken it to the Bulls here in the third quarter. Kobe White on a crossover. Kobe, double pump. Now they get a Bazelis. 3-ball, way off the mark. Rebound Duran.
Bulls' 3-point shooting is not good again tonight. 4 of 26.
All the way to the rack. Cunningham with an emphatic left-handed slam. Counted the foul.
And timeout. Billy Donovan wants a timeout right now. He is not happy. Oh, my goodness. If looks could hurt.
And Bazelis commits the foul. It's 75-61 Detroit. 8:55 to go, third quarter on 670 the score. And the Bulls Basketball Network.
This is where the Bulls play. Oh, my goodness, I was sick. Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
To the teachers, assistants, and support staff who see potential in every child, Grand Canyon University recognizes you. We created the National Center for Teacher Preparation at GCU, along with a generous scholarship so you can become a licensed teacher with paid benefits. Take one class at a time online and gather field experience hours in your current school district. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu/parapro. Initial teacher licensure programs are not available in Kentucky.
Why is life better with American Family Insurance? Because every policy comes with something very special. A trusted agent who's there to help protect your dreams by finding the right coverage at the right price. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Were you uninvited to game night? Do you play board games with the ferocious intensity of an iron-fisted oligarch? Have friends left game night asking, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. Right now, during Mattress Firm's President's Day sale, save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic. Plus, get a $300 instant gift. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or mattressfirm.com for details.
Oh, our attic is dusty.
Sweetie, it's our Zen den now.
Okay, let's chant.
Yeah. Oh
man, how did he miss that kick?
Okay, how long have you been watching the game?
Only since kickoff, so not that long if you think about it.
AT&T Fiber with All-Fi covers your whole house, even from your attic Zen den. Get AT&T Fiber with All-Fi and live like a gagillionaire.
Limited availability. Coverage may require AT&T Wi-Fi extenders at additional charge.
You know what? Bulls fans, don't miss My Bulls, the team's official game day email. Sign up for free at bulls.com/mybulls. Well, Charlie, is 9-2 to start the third quarter off. Billy Donovan not happy. And the last two field goals for Detroit at the rim.
Yep.
And Billy Donovan not happy with that. Bulls did a much better job helping out and clogging the lane and protecting the rim in the first half. But start things off here in the third quarter. Open freeway to the rim.
Yep. So Cunningham, who just polished off a strong left-handed dunk, and now with a three-point play, Cunningham in 19 minutes, 6 of 7 from the foul line. He's got 20. Dribble drive, running left to right on the inline. Giddy with a pass in the corner, and he stepped on the inline out of bounds.
That's turnover number 8 for the Bulls. They've given up 13 points. Only 4 turnovers for Detroit, and the Bulls have scored just 7 points off of those.
Bill, I think Detroit can sense it now. Just saying that watching this third quarter, the physicality of Detroit really going after the Bulls in the paint. Cunningham off the screen from Thompson. Cunningham, they go to Thompson. Spins. Comes up shooting. No. Tipped in the air by Duran. But again, they missed the shot, Bill, but they had a great look. Here's Giddy on the runway to the rack. Shot rejected by Cunningham. We go the other way, right to left. Tobias Harris. Harris drops a bounce pass for Hardaway. Back to Harris, mid-post right, with the step back dribble drive to the right, with a banker good from 5 feet.
Wow. It helps when you got Duran can block shots and Cunningham, a very capable shot blocker and defender.
Yep.
They really do well protecting that rim.
The big man is still alive and well in the NBA, folks, in so many ways. He may not be a stretch 5, Bill, but he affects the game. He impacts the game. Kobe on a pump. Kobe on a drive. Kobe got tied up, and they go to Williams, who bobbled the ball. A bounce pass goes to Vooch, and a 24 violation on the Bulls.
Yep, and that's a 9th turnover now, and just you're rushing. Slow down. You don't need to rush. Billy Donovan frustrated right now, as is my partner, Chuck Swirsky.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Just saying.
Hey, the passion is overflowing. I get it. I love it.
78-61 Detroit. Here's Cunningham again with a spin on Williams to the rim with a floater with right hand. Good.
That's a tough shot, but, I mean, Cunningham made it look so easy. Patrick Williams was there with a hand up.
Bill, how many points in the paint do they have this quarter alone? And then the Bulls commit another turnover. Poor spacing on the part of the Bulls with Kobe and Jones. It's going to be Piston ball. The Pistons are on a 12-2 run here in the third quarter. They're up, Bill, by 19 points. All the way to the rim, make it 21 points. And again,
12
points in the paint.
12 points in the paint in this quarter.
12 of how many points have the Pistons have scored?
In the paint, 46, but 12 of them have been in the paint this quarter.
And how many third quarter points have the Pistons scored?
60, 82, 24.
All right, so they've got half of their points in the paint.
Yep.
Vooch with the turnaround 4-footer in the lane, good. And Vooch now in the ball game with a 19-8-3 game.
But that's what they do. They attack the rim. They're the team.
Oh, my goodness. Duran got it, counted a foul. He got collared on the play from behind by Vooch.
Yeah, he just beat Vooch, one of the best. They're a team it's going against the system of analytics, where you got to shoot a lot of threes. They have guys that can score in the paint, and they're doing it. Charlie, they're shooting 50% from the floor. They've taken 59 shots. The Bulls have taken 57 shots. So the Bulls are the team, when you look at play with more pace, push the pace, and play better. But they're slowing the Bulls down. They're getting set up in their half-court set. Their defense is terrific. And then they just attack the rim, and they're just wearing the Bulls out inside.
Durham with a 12-12 game, 84-63. Detroit on the road by 21. And then Trey Jones stumbled, lost the ball on a dribble drive to the rim on the left end line. So the Bulls have turned it over on 3 of their last 4 possessions. Bill.
It's an 18-4 run here in the third quarter.
My goodness. Harris with a handoff to Hardaway, sideline right, double down the ball, turned it over. Trey Jones with a steal, 3-on-2, line to the lane, up, got it. Nice job by Trey Jones. And he's a little bit gimpy getting back on defense on a 4-on-4. Cunningham had the ball knocked out of his hands. He turned it over. Kobe off to the right side, lets it fly, 3 good.
Big shot by Kobe. How about Julian Phillips with a hand slap, gets the steal.
Kyle Dosunmu ready to check in at the scores table. He's got 4 fouls, but Billy Donovan has got to get him back on the floor regardless. They blitz Cunningham with a double. They go to Sir Thompson on Julian Phillips to the rim, and the banker is good on a floater.
Thompson is just a terrific player. The more I see him, the more I love him.
Bill, his stats over the last week have been fantastic. Here's Trey Jones, dribble drive, Kobe, and the foul quarter and 3. Goodbye, Kobe White. With 5.5 to play here in the third quarter, it's a 15-point lead for the Pistons, once at 21.
Yeah, hopefully that's 2 in a row for Kobe. Now that's what gets him going. As Phillips now pokes it away, Cunningham loses it.
Yep. So Julian Phillips with that.
No. But Bill, Kobe's hot, and he's coming out of the game right now.
Yeah.
And now he's hot, emotionally. Like he just hit 2 threes in a row.
86-71, Detroit. Booch, high post, 1 bounce pickup, holding and looking, backdoor cut. Trey Jones with a finish with the right hand. Timeout, Pistons, 86-73, Detroit. 5:09 to go here in the third quarter. Back with more in a moment. 6:70 the score in the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Ayo Dosunmu here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Today will be tough, but that is our strength. Because if you're fighting cancer, our doctors, researchers, technologies, and treatments fight back even harder. If your lungs or heart fail you, our people won't. At Loyola Medicine, we're leaders in transplant and heart and vascular care. Whatever you're facing, we'll find a way. Because when things are at their worst, we're at our best. Visit loyolamedicine.org/ourbest to learn more.
When I got sick, I spent years looking for answers. But it only took one conversation with my team at Northwestern Medicine to correct my misdiagnosis. I'm Daniel. When Parkinson's changed my life, so did my Spanish-speaking care team.
The Northwestern Medicine Parkinson's Disease and Movement Disorders Center offers specialized, culturally sensitive care. Their Spanish-speaking team was the first to provide Daniel with innovative treatment in the language he preferred. Northwestern Medicine. Better.
Back at the United Center, Chicago Bulls making a little push. They have scored now. It's a 10-2 run, get themselves back in this game. They're still down 13, 86-73 with 5:09 left here in the third quarter. Points in the paint, 50-38 in favor of Detroit. Points in the paint, sponsored by Benjamin Moore. Transform your home with premium color and quality.
Cade Cunningham gives it up, circle left, Duren, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Duren.
That's a couple turnovers in a row now for Detroit.
Momentum has swung in favor of the Bulls now on this 10-2 run. It was a 21-point deficit for the Bulls, and right now it's 86-73.
And Kobe White right back in the game. I mean, and I don't blame him. He just hit 2 threes in a row.
Trey Jones with a floater with the right hand, hit the heel, no. Rebounder, and he gives it up to Cade Cunningham. Cunningham over the timeline, sideline left with his back to the rim, double on the ball from Phillips and Vooch. Duren to the rim, and he got hacked and fouled by Vooch.
I heard the slap on the ball. He got all ball. That's a tough one.
Well, the assistants just to our left, Bill, that have the tablets looking at a replay thus far.
There's wrist, a lot of wrist. He got some ball, but there's a lot of wrist. A lot of wrist.
So Duren at the line, he's 2 of 3. Detroit 18 of 24. The Bulls have taken 12 free throws. Duran spins that ball, eyes the rim, and the first of two up and good. Again, the Bulls with the All-Star break, Bill. Metis Pizzellis representing the team in All-Star Saturday night with a slam dunk contest. That'll be interesting. And then we'll be back in action a week from Thursday in New York against the Knickerbockers.
And Duran goes 2 of 2 from the foul line.
New York, fourth quarter, up 5-4 on Atlanta.
Duran gets a foul. He's wrestling with Vooch up in the high post. That's a silly foul by Duran right there. Vooch standing up at the top of the key, getting ready to come set a screen, and Duran just pushes him away.
That's going to be his second.
And he's coming out of the game right now.
88-73. Detroit trying to win for the second time in as many nights here at the United Center. Vooch swings it out. Kobe fakes left, goes right, back to Vooch. Left-hand dribble drive in the paint on Stewart. Twists, turns, and he travels.
Went for a little stop and pivot, but his pivot foot just dragged a little bit. Stewart.
No argument from Vooch.
No, he traveled, but Stewart is so big and uses his body, plays so physical.
Yep. Played at the University of Washington with former Syracuse assistant under Jim Boeheim, Mike Hopkins. Here's Kate Cunningham. Pressure, lost the handle. Taken away by White. Here's Kobe on Stewart. Left corner pass, Phillips. Underneath the Vooch on Stewart. He's fouled.
Now, Kobe could have passed the ball up and had Io or Jones for a layup, but he held it and then passed it out for a three. But
I'll tell you what, Bill, I like what Phillips is doing defensively.
Yeah. Oh, he is. He's got great hands. He's moving his feet right now.
I'd like to see his offensive game, though, expand.
Yes.
Right now, it's basically corner threes.
Yes.
So Vooch makes the first of two. Vooch with a 20-10 game. That's going to be his 35th double-double on the year. And he goes 2 of 2 at the line. He had a triple-double, and that was at Detroit, Bill, in a Pistons win where he had 20 points, 10 boards, 10 assists. Cunningham against Phillips. Again, he draws the double. He goes to Malik Beasley to Schroeder. Schroeder driving on Jones. And he goes right corner pass to Fontecchio with 7 on the clock. Cunningham with the spin, double on the ball to the rim and a layup. Creativity off the dribble. When people say you guys has to have a handle, that's why. He can create his shot. Kobe, the pitch out. Vooch, dribble drive. Left wing. Io for 3. No. Rebound, Fontecchio with the outlet pass to Beasley. Malik Beasley. And the ball knocked away. He recovers, puts it up, rimmed out. Rebound, Vooch.
Injury update. Patrick Williams, right knee, will not return.
Kobe way off the mark on the right side, 3. Rebound, Detroit. Repeat that, Bill, I'm sorry.
Patrick Williams, right knee injury, will not return. Wow. Wow, he's right.
Top of the circle again. Cunningham draws a double. He has to give it up to Fontecchio to Stewart at the foul line. Deep in the paint. Left-hand jump hook on Vooch. Up and good. So the game plan, Bill, they want to get the ball out of Cunningham's hand and let somebody else beat him.
And they're doing that. And Stewart's just so strong, he's able to back Vooch all the way down under the rim.
Io peels off the Vooch screen. Dribble drive and scores with the left hand on Stewart. And quickly Detroit puts it in play. Down the floor, 2:22 to go. Right corner, Fontecchio lines up a 3, hit the side of the backboard, and it's Bulls ball. Dosumu to the rim, up, no, draws the foul, shoots 2. 92-77, Pistons, 2:14 to play third. Bezelis and Smith come in for the Bulls.
And Vooch coming out along with, I don't see. Well, come out after the first foul shot, but another foul shot for Detroit. They've already been there 26 times. And final score, Philadelphia-Brooklyn. Philadelphia loses by 10 to Brooklyn.
Indiana in overtime beat the Wizards 134-130. Orlando gets a much-needed win at the expense of Charlotte, 102-86. Charlotte has petitioned to the league about the voided trade because of a failed physical for Mark Williams. And so it'll be interesting to see how that unfolds, Bill.
A trade that big usually doesn't get rescinded like that. So it is different. But it does happen.
Yep. The Warriors are taking care of it now with the league office. Detroit ball. Beasley to Stewart to the rim. No. Rebound Bulls. Over the timeline, Dosunmu 92-78. Dosunmu with the scoop. Nope. And we have a foul in Io going back to the line where he's 3 of 4. Io with 19.
Yeah, Bazelis waiting to get in the game, but he's going in for Io. He's shooting the foul shots. Io's playing smart. Oh, he's coming in for me. I'm going to keep shooting the ball and getting fouled. Yeah. I'm not coming out.
And trust me, folks, that happens.
Oh, a lot.
Corner of their eye, they see somebody at the table. I got to get one more jack.
Yep. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
Mully here. We've got your Bulls talk on the Mully and Haw Show, 5:30 to 10 on The Score and Odyssey Sports Station, WSCR Chicago, WBMX-HD2 Chicago.
Io 2 of 2 at the stripe. Bulls have done a nice job, 16 of 18. And the Bulls within 12. Holland, shovel handoff down to Beasley. High post to Stewart. Protecting that ball, now puts it on the deck with a handoff to Fontecchio. Schroeder feeding the post. Mid-post right. Stewart coming off the screen. Fontecchio double on the ball. Shot blocked by Smith. It's a 5-on-4 for the Bulls. Trey Jones, the lead pass. White to the rack and shot blocked by Stewart. Recovered by Smith. Mid-post left. Wide left side, Io. The clock continues to run. 10 on the clock. Io to the rim. No. Rebound Detroit. It's Fontecchio. They go to Holland. Holland back in front to Fontecchio. Threw it away. Intercepted by Trey Jones. Right forecourt. Trey Jones, left wing to Io Dosunmu, and the Bulls settle down. 65 seconds to go in the third. Kobe fakes right. Goes left. Crossing over. One-on-one with rookie Ron Holland from 25 feet away. Dances off to the right against Stewart. Crossing over. Double pump. Up and under. And he threw it away. My goodness. Piston ball. Fontecchio challenge. And the shot blocked by Phillips. And a foul.
Phillips is going to get the foul. But a couple of turnovers. 13 turnovers now for the Bulls. 9 for Detroit. And Bulls trying really hard right here in the middle of the third, end of the third.
Pizzella's been at the scorer's table for like 5 minutes.
Trying to get in the game, I know.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. Okay, so that was John Fogerty, if I'm not mistaken. Pizzella's, by the way, Bill, 13 minutes, 4 points, no boards, no assists, 3 fouls. Fontecchio makes the first of 2.
Take it for the Bulls, number 14, Matas Gonzalez.
You know, we were talking about Italian players, Bill. Bulls had a pretty good reserve player and part-time starter here, Marco Bellinelli.
Bellinelli was good, yeah.
And if you think about it, that playoff series against the Nets, he and Joakim Noah won Game 7 on the road.
Yep.
When the Bulls went to Miami after that victory over Brooklyn. That was a great series, the Nate Robinson game.
Oh, yes.
Here's Trey Jones, left side, Smith. Plenty of time for 3, popped out. Rebound, Detroit. 94-80 Pistons, 30 seconds left. Over the timeline, it's Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder turns the corner. Schroeder keeps the handle. Schroeder goes to Fontecchio against Bazelis. Dribble drive in the lane to the rim and the finish. That can't happen, Bill.
No, he took it. And I give Schroeder all the credit in the world. He drove the lane, but just kept the dribble alive and waited until someone got open. He could move the ball on.
We have the final 10 seconds, third quarter. Trey Jones smothered by Holland. Holland bodied him up at a foul. But, Bill, you know, Fontecchio isn't really known as a guy that has a handle and can beat you off the bounce, but maybe that's the matchup that Detroit wanted to exploit with Bazelis. But this is going to put Trey Jones at the line. He's done a nice job tonight, Bill.
He has done a very nice job tonight. Jones, and then he's 5 of 7 from the floor. He's got 13 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Makes the foul shot. He's now 3 of 3.
So, Bill, the trade that brought the 3 players, Herter, Jones, and Collins, we have not seen Collins tonight.
No.
And Herter has not played the second half.
No, he has not. Herter played 14 minutes in the first half.
And I don't think he made a field goal.
He did not. He was 0 of 6.
7 seconds left. Schroeder coming off the screen. Beasley. And we have an offensive foul. Yep. They're going to call this on Schroeder. Moving screen. 3.3. Bulls can get a shot here, Bill. 96-82 Detroit. In backcourt, advancing full court. Kobe dribble drive with a pull-up 35-footer. Rim down. Oh, he wanted that one. End of the third. 96-82 Pistons. 6:70 the score in the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win. It's time to dance.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Oh, our attic is dusty.
Sweetie, it's our Zen den now.
Okay, let's chant. Yeah.
Oh, man, how did he miss that kick?
Okay, how long have you been watching the game?
Only since kickoff, so not that long if you think about it.
AT&T Fiber with All-Fi covers your whole house, even from your attic Zen den. Get AT&T Fiber with All-Fi and live like a gagillionaire.
Limited availability. Coverage may require AT&T Wi-Fi extenders at additional charge.
O'Reilly!
You need parts? O'Reilly Auto Parts has parts. Need them fast? We've got fast. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have it. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Por más de 100 años, Shriners Children's ha brindado esperanza a niños de nuestra comunidad, sin importar la capacidad de pago de sus familias. Tú puedes hacer que muchos más niños obtengan el cuidado médico que necesitan.
Hoy, abrace a mi papá. Puedo saltar la cuerda. Puedo jugar fútbol.
Los niños de Shriners Children's realmente lo necesitan. Dona hoy en amorarescate.org.
Gracias por donar.
When we started writing our thoughts down on paper, it opened up endless possibilities. Ideas could grow beyond the borders of the mind, and it changed the world. Somewhere along the way, we lost touch with paper, distracted by devices made for every purpose except thinking and focus. On edge, waiting for the next notification. But what if new technology didn't pull us away from paper, but brought us closer to it? Listen. That's not paper. It's the sound of the new Remarkable Paper Pro, rewriting the future. A paper tablet with a true color ink display, gentle reading light, and unheard of tactility, with digital features for taking notes, thinking, and organizing, without any distractions. Paper is about to change the world again. Get your paper tablet at remarkable.com today.
Welcome back into 6:70 the score. The Pistons lead the Bulls 96-82 entering the final frame. The Bulls were listed as a 6.5-point home underdog. Total points, that was set at 237. Courtside odds are presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Download the Circus Sports Illinois app today. Chuck, Bill, back to you courtside.
All right, Bulls going with Philip Smith. Herder now inserted for Billy Donovan's ball club, Gideon Bazelis. Circle left, Stewart. 1 foot inside, three-point arc. And they get to Beasley, and that's going to be another offensive foul on Stewart. Bill, Detroit, they've had a cluster of offensive fouls tonight with the illegal screen. Explain what you're allowed to do and what you can't.
Well, they're moving out. They're moving into it. They're not. The guy with the basketball is not letting the screen get set. So both Stewart and Duran have been moving when they set the screens, and or they step out a little bit more than they're supposed to.
Getting nice pass. He rolled it with a one bouncer underneath the rack. Bazelis with the dunk.
How about Bazelis with that nice cut? Came across the top of the foul line, and it's cut hard to the rim. Nice pass.
Yep. Phillips takes the ball away from Schroeder with a poke from behind, out of bounds at midcourt near sideline. We have 15 on the clock, just underway, fourth quarter here. 96-84 Detroit. Holland, their number one pick, heard about Bazelis, teammates with the Ignite in California. That ball club is no longer exist.
NIL heard that one.
Yep. Beasley fills it up, top side three on Herder.
Well, Beasley, not quite the night he had the other day, but he's 2 of 3 now from behind the 3-point line.
99-84 Detroit. Giddy against Holland. High screen from Smith. Behind the back pass. It goes to Smith. Triple drive. Got wrapped up by Holland and a foul.
Yeah, Holland just literally wrapped him up with both arms, tied him up.
I think right now J.B. Bickerstaff's just buying time with this unit, Bill.
Yes. He's got a little bit of a cushion, 15-point cushion right now. And figures he can just let his guys rest a little bit more and they can close the game out.
But when you played back in the day with Phil, free throw by Smith, good. Did you have an understanding about rotations and resting and when you were coming in, when you weren't coming in?
Yeah, we had an idea of, if everything went as planned. Yes, we knew I was going to come in with 7-8 minutes left in the first quarter and then play till about 7-8 minutes in the second quarter, and Luke was going to come back and finish it off. Unless, of course, there was foul trouble. And that's always the underlying thing, or if someone's having a good game or a bad game, or if I was having a bad game.
Smith 2 free throws, give him 9. They run again a post-up. They're really going after Herter.
Yep.
Harris, turnaround jumper, rimming good. So, Bill, right now with this unit, Detroit's targeting Giddy and Herter on the defensive end.
Yep.
Smith from downtown. Got it. No! That ball went down and out, and then Herter with the offensive rebound put back.
How about Herter going up and getting that?
Yes.
Amongst the big fellas.
Here's Holland. Chased on a double. Holland and threw it away. Intercepted by Herter. Herter goes circle left. Herter underneath, and he threw it away. Harris with the steal to Schroeder. Down the floor to Holland. Holland to a cutting Stewart to the rack and a two-handed dunk.
Again, turnovers. The guys are short-handed coming back, trying to match up, and it's a hard sprint through the middle of the lane.
Herter dribble drive and a switch guarded by Stewart at the top of the key. Herter holding and looking to go to Phillips. 11 on the clock, 9:51 to go fourth. Detroit 103-88. Herter topside three, no. Herter in the ball game now, and he has played 16 minutes. He's 1 of 7, and we have a blocking foul on Herter as Harris again going after Herter on the dribble.
And I haven't seen Herter enough throughout his career to shoot, but he doesn't look like he's shooting his normal release and everything. That was kind of rushed and thrown out there instead of a nice follow-through.
Bill, he is 4 of 22 as a Bull from the field. He's 0 for 5 from 3. And so that would make him 1 of 12.
Yep. And Phillips gets a foul on Schroeder, who started to turn the corner, and Phillips kind of knocked him down.
103-88 Detroit, 9:36 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Bulls going with Pizzellis, Giddy, Smith, Herter, and Isle Dosumu. Right in front of us, Holland, holding and looking. Very explosive, athletic player, but very, very raw and very, very young. Schroeder, left corner, Harris, left wing, Holland. 3-ball, no. Long rebound, and it's a lead pass to Giddy. Giddy to the rim with a floater, good.
A nice little break right there. How about Pizzellis chasing down that loose ball and beating everyone to it?
So Giddy coming in from the right angle with about a 4-footer with the right hand. Giddy with 6 points, a couple of assists. 103-90 Detroit. Here's Harris against Herter on a clear out. Baseline right. Double on the ball from Giddy. Harris twists, turns, rim no, tip no. Rebound Bulls over the timeline. Giddy. We have played 3 minutes, fourth quarter. Giddy sees the seam. Giddy gets Stewart, lost the ball. Picked up by Giddy. Giddy to a cutting Pizzellis. Met at the rim by Stewart. No. Jalen Smith has it. And a foul. Boy, I'll tell you what, Pizzellis went rolling and rolling around there. And for a moment, we had to hold our breath to make sure he was all right. But he got up and he's fine. He's walking it off. So, Bill, when do you start thinking about Duran and Cunningham? I mean, it's a 103-90 ball game.
Cunningham's getting ready to come back right now. I would start to think about now 8:43 left. And
so Duran's played 24 minutes. So you would think free throw up and good by Smith.
And they don't play. Oh, All-Star break. Their next game is, they don't play till the 21st.
Right.
So they got a little time. So, minute, not a big deal right now.
Nope. That's But I'm thinking maybe Duran's going to come in momentarily. We'll see. 103-92 Detroit. Cunningham at the top of the key. Again, Smith and Dosumu blitz him with the double. And they go to Beasley. Beasley, the swing out. Right elbow, Schroeder for three. Air ball. And we're going to have a foul. Bazelis on the back of Stewart. Or is it? Are they going to call this on Smith? Wow.
Yep.
Bazelis raised his hand thinking it was going to be on him.
Yep, and with Cunningham coming back in the game, substitution sponsored by Remy Martin, the official spirit of Bulls Radio, team up for excellence.
Again, Patrick Williams out with a right knee issue. No Lonzo Ball tonight. He's out with illness. But Bill Wennington's here, and that's all we need, along with Rich Wyatt. Cunningham brought down by Schroeder. Nice pass inside Stewart. Wow. And a strong post-up in the semicircle. And the kiss off the glass is good. Stewart off the bench with a 105-92 Detroit. Smith with a handoff to Giddey. Giddey off the Smith screen. Top of the key. Line to the lane on Schroeder. Gives it up to Smith. Far corner. Kobe launches a three. Remy, no. Pulled down by Cade Cunningham. Here come the Pistons right to left. And the royal blue, red and white. The high-low feed. Stewart missed a two-handed dunk, and he got fouled. But what a pass by Cade Cunningham, Bill.
That was a great pass by Cade and Stewart.
Oh, we got a tech
on Smith. And Stewart just hard cut. He was cutting down the left side of the lane and cut to the basket, 2 steps in the lane, and just went hard to the rim. So Cade Cunningham getting the second technical foul shot for Detroit tonight.
He makes it. He's played 27 minutes. That is the 29th free throw attempt for Detroit tonight. As Bill Wennington mentioned, they're 28th in the league at attempts at 20 per game.
Wow.
The Bulls, Bill, they're 22 at 24. They averaged dead last 18.
Yep.
So, again, this is kind of what we expected in the second game after a 40-point blowout.
Yeah, I mean, the Bulls came back with much more energy, both offensively and defensively. The surprising thing for me, Charlie, is Bulls not shooting the three ball well again tonight, just 17%. And they were like about that the other night. They ended up shooting.
They went 10 to 47.
21%. So I thought that number would be much greater tonight. I thought Kobe would have more touches.
Over the timeline, Giddey splits the defense up, no, and a foul. Every time we come having a different, as far as just a change of possession, Bill, I mean, we're having stoppage and play. I mean, this game has taken forever.
Yep, and it's time for our great stat of the game, sponsored by Great Clips. It's going to be great. And again, unfortunately for the Bulls, it's not great for them, but it's great for Detroit. Points in the paint, 62 points in the paint already for Detroit with 7:44 left here in the fourth quarter. A great stat of the game, sponsored by Great Clips. It's going to be great.
18,916 with us tonight. Bulls number 2 in the NBA in attendance, only to Dallas. It'll be interesting with Dallas with the Luka situation, with the strong pushback from the fan base and the media, Bill, what their attendance is going to look like unless those tickets have already been sold. And we got to carry on Cade Cunningham and a turnover, 108-94, Detroit, 7:34 to go. Bill, this game is not over.
Correct, and Vooch coming back in the game right now. That's the 13th turnover for Detroit. And the Bulls have about 3-4 minutes right now to make a push and make this a close game. And they're down 14.
7:30 left, fourth. Giddey turns the corner, lost the ball on the way up. Turned it over. Schroeder down the floor. His pass intended for Cunningham, broken up by Kobe. Kobe's hurt. Dosumu right corner. Giddey for three. Got it. All right, Kobe's playing on, it appears he hurt an ankle, Bill, but he's
came down. Great defensive play, hustled back and kind of rolled his ankle as he came back, landed on the floor, but
looks like he's all right now. Cunningham goes Schroeder near corner. Asir Thompson back to Schroeder, comes up shooting on Bazelis and rattles home a three. And if anyone needed a shot made instead of Schroeder, that's only his second in 8 attempts.
Wow.
111-97 Detroit at the high post. Vooch with a handoff to Giddey coming off the screen. Tried it on Stewart to the rim. No. Stewart altered that shot. 5-on-4 for Detroit. Right to left. Cunningham, the lead pass. Schroeder with the finish with the left hand. Dennis Schroeder.
He gave a little look away like he was going to throw that out for the three and then finished it at the rim, and I think he fooled the Bulls defense.
Dribble drive. Dosumu, left corner. Bazelis squares up. 3-ball good.
Big time shot for Bazelis right there, and he stepped back, cleared himself, and got right behind the three-point line just in time.
113-100 Detroit. 6:06 left here, fourth quarter. Cunningham double on the ball to go to Malik Beasley. Open 3-ball. Book it. Timeout, Billy Donovan. You can't leave a shooter like Malik Beasley, the all-time three-point single-season leader, open for the Detroit Pistons. It's 116-100 on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Kobe White here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score. Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Oh, our attic is dusty.
Sweetie, it's our Zen den now.
Okay, let's chant.
Yeah.
Oh man, how did he miss that kick?
Okay, how long have you been watching the game?
Only since kickoff, so not that long if you think about it.
AT&T Fiber with All-Fi covers your whole house, even from your attic Zen-Den. Get AT&T Fiber with All-Fi and live like a gagillionaire.
Limited availability. Coverage may require AT&T Wi-Fi extenders at additional charge.
Are you annoyingly inattentive? Do you watch a movie and then ask a zillion questions because you weren't paying attention? Do people ask, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. Mattress Firm's President's Day sale is happening now. Get a king bed for a queen price. Save up to $700 plus a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or mattressfirm.com for details.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. So download the app using promo code Radio1000 and place your first bet today. If you win, great. If not, you'll get it back as a bonus bet up to $1,000. Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. First bet after registration must qualify. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returns as a bonus bet. Bonus bet expires 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counselors and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
And we're back at the United Center. Chicago Bulls down 16, 116-100 with 6:02 left here in the fourth quarter. It's time for our player of the game, sponsored by Tullamore Dew. When it's game time, it's Tully time. And another unfortunate night for the Bulls. Cade Cunningham having a big night. 9 of 17 from the floor. 2 of 6 from behind the three-point line. 7 of 8 from the foul line. 4 rebounds, 7 assists, and a game-high 27 points. He is tonight's player of the game, sponsored by Tullamore Dew.
That's the voice of Bill Wennington, Bill and Alyssa, post-game coverage right here on 670 The Score. We have Io turning hard baseline right, pressured by Schroeder. They go out in front to Vooch, who had a double-double tonight. Giddy lost the handle again. Giddy with 2 turnovers within the last 90 seconds. They go right corner, Malik Beasley, and fires it in on Bazelis in the right corner. So back-to-back 3 balls by Malik Beasley, and Detroit up by 19. Every time the Bulls make a run, Detroit counters. And it's Kobe, peels off a boot screen, dribble drive, in the paint, right side Giddy, 4-3, got it.
Nice play by Kobe right there to get Giddy wide open. Again, Vooch rolls to the basket, so the defense just collapses down low.
5:18 left fourth. The Sir Thompson handing off to Schroeder. Duren sets the screen. They go to Duren at the foul line. Duren left elbow. Malik Beasley off the Duren screen. Kobe right there with Beasley. Duren to Beasley. Beasley, a contested 3 off the mark. Rebound Giddy.
Kobe White really working hard defensively. That was great defense on Beasley.
Yes. Kobe drags that dribble. And they go up top. Bazelis, left wing Giddy with 4:45 to play for 119-103 Detroit. At the foul line, Bazelis, 15-footer good.
A nice play right there. He had Cunningham on him. Cunningham thought he was going to cut to the basket. He stopped at the foul line wide open.
8 straight double-figure scoring games now for Metis Bazelis, who's headed to San Francisco All-Star Saturday night in the slam dunk contest. At the top of the key, Cunningham again met on a double by Vooch and Dosumu. Schroeder underneath Sir Thompson on a spin, lost the handle. It goes out of bounds and it went off.
I think Bazelis. Yep. Great hustle. Thompson, Bazelis comes down and helps out. Thompson gets the worst of that one. Bazelis dove on top of him. But short clock, just 4 seconds on the shot clock right now for Detroit.
4:16 left. We got Trey Jones checking in. Who's he coming in for, Bill?
What is he going for? Kobe?
Yep. Looks that way, sure. And Sue Thompson in the post. Harris turnaround jumper rimmed out. And then a fight for the rebound. And Asir Thompson took it away from Giddy. Asir Thompson with a fresh shot clock. We near the 4-minute mark. Thompson deep in the right corner. Detroit tried to get into some type of set. Cunningham topside 3-0. Cunningham the touch pass and to Harris a new shot clock with 3:55 to go. Harris attacking Giddy left block. And we got a travel on Harris.
And it was. He tried to back down Giddy and just shuffled his feet too much. He got a little overexcited.
119-105 Detroit. 3:48 left. What can the Bulls do here in the fourth quarter with 17 on the shot clock? Giddy on Harris. Bank shot, no. Giddy hits the floor and a foul on Harris. And Giddy will go to the line shooting 2. Josh tonight, 27 minutes, 14 points, a couple of rebounds, and 3 assists.
Yeah, and you just mentioned Charlie Bazelis, 8 straight games now with the double-figure scoring. Extending his career-long double-digit scoring night.
Yep.
Nicely done. Again, he averages 6 points a game on the season, but the last 5 games, he's really jumped things up, as you say, this month.
In February, averaging 15. You know what, Bill?
Yep.
I think Billy Donovan has done a great job bringing this young man around.
Yes.
He just didn't give him minutes. He didn't give him entitlement because he was 11th pick in the draft. I think he did a magnificent job.
Yes. Did a great job as Giddy makes 2.
119-107 Detroit over the timeline. Cunningham. Cunningham's been seeing a double team all night and a pass. Cunningham pouts off and put the heart of it. Io to the rim. Got it.
That was a bad pass by Cunningham. Bulls took advantage. Nice job.
Bill, it's a 10-point lead. Anything can happen with 3:16 to play in the fourth. Standing off to the right side is Sir Thompson. Thompson pops up top to Cunningham. Cunningham double on the ball on a blitz. Cunningham runs out of a double team to go cross court to Tobias Harris. 1-on-1 with Metis Bazelis. Comes up shooting. Rimming no, and a foul on Bazelis. Harris goes to the line, shooting 2. Stopping the clock with 3:02 to play. 119-109 Detroit.
Yeah, that's Bazelis' 4th foul. And a tough one right there. Tobias Harris, nice play. Started to go in, and they kind of stepped back. Create a little space, and Bazelis had to close out.
Harris with the first of 2. Off the mark. The Bulls on a 9-0 run here. Trying to claw this game and perhaps even pull it out here late fourth quarter.
Detroit's missed 7 free throws tonight.
Another toss up. Got it. 120-109 Detroit. We are at the 3-minute mark, folks. Don't leave us on 670 The Score with Giddy galloping to the rim, off balance, threw it near the cup, and a foul. And I mean, we're seeing that foul every time we go exchanging sides. And we have a timeout.
Old school basketball. And we have a timeout, 120-109 with 2:55 left here in the fourth quarter. Charlie and I will be back right after this on 670 The Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Io to the rack and a right-handed dunk, going coast to coast.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Oh, our attic is dusty.
Sweetie, it's our Zen den now.
Okay, let's chant.
Yeah.
Oh, man, how did he miss that kick?
Okay, how long have you been watching the game?
Only since kickoff, so not that long if you think about it.
AT&T Fiber with All-Fi covers your whole house, even from your attic extended. Get AT&T Fiber with All-Fi and live like a gagillionaire.
Limited availability. Coverage may require AT&T Wi-Fi extenders at additional charge.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. So download the app using promo code Radio1000 and place your first bet today. If you win, great. If not, you'll get it back as a bonus bet up to $1,000. Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. First bet after registration must qualifying. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returns as a bonus bet. Bonus bet expires 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counselors and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
Your vision benefits just got even better. Now at Pearl Vision, provide your updated prescription from your new eye exam and get 40% off lenses. Their eye care experts are ready to help you find the perfect pair of glasses that suit your style. Don't wait. Your new look is just a visit away. And they accept all major vision plans. Find your nearest location at pearlvision.com. Some restrictions and exclusions may apply. See participating stores for details.
Navy Federal Credit Union can help you dominate debt with a 0% intro APR on credit card balance transfers for 12 months. And right now, you could get $250 when you spend $2,500 using a Cash Rewards or Cash Rewards Plus card. Visit NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Navy Federal is insured by NCUA. After the intro rate expires, variable APRs are 15.15% to 18% based on credit worthiness. Rates are subject to change. ATM fees for cash advances are up to $1 at non-Navy Federal ATMs.
Well, the Bulls have control of this fourth quarter. They're up 27-24 in the quarter. Unfortunately, they're down for the game, 120-109. Got exactly 2 minutes and 55 seconds left to make the one final push. The turnovers tonight, a little bit of a problem for the Bulls. 16 turnovers have given up 24 points off of those. And the Bulls, again, for the second game in a row, not shooting the three ball well. 9 of 38, just 23%. Points in the paint, the big story for Detroit. Again, that's their game. That's what they do. They have 64 points in the paint right now. Bulls have forced them to get in a few turnovers. They have 16 as Kobe White checks back in the game here. It looked like he rolled his ankle a little bit a few moments ago on a great defensive play, but back in the game.
Free throws up and good. It's 120-110 Detroit. They pick up Cade Cunningham full court over the midcourt line. Tim Hardaway Jr. He's working on Kobe. They go to Cunningham now about 40 feet away off the screen from Duren. Dribble drive, double on the ball. Cunningham, and we have a reach-in foul on Josh Giddey. Bill, we have some finals. Brooklyn beat Philadelphia by 4. Miami blew a 21-point lead, lost to Oklahoma City by 14.
Wow.
Knicks in overtime leading Atlanta by 3. Boston over San Antonio with Cunningham at the line shooting 2. First is up and good. And we have Milwaukee 103-101 over Minnesota. And New Orleans losing to Sacramento 119-111 in that ball game.
Yeah, New Orleans in a free fall as well. They're the second worst team in the NBA as far as records go.
Yep. Giddey, jump pass, up top Vooch, clean look, rainbow 3. No, pulled down by Duren. How many boards does Duren have, Bill?
Duren has 13 right now, and he got that one. You said pulled down, but he went up a foot above the rim to go and get it.
Yes, he did.
And he's got 14 now. 14-14 game for Duren.
On a switch, Cunningham picked up by Vooch to the rim. Finger roll, no. Rebound, Vooch. Over the midcourt line, Giddey. We're down to 2:14 to go in the fourth. 122-110, and a travel on the play on the Bulls.
Turnover number 17 for the Bulls.
Yep, Io commits the turnover. It's 122-110 Detroit with 2:12 to go. Now Detroit prepared to eat some time here, but the Sir Thompson backs out against Bazelis, double on the ball, and so Thompson runs out of it with a crossover, drives in traffic, and the banker is good. That was impressive, Bill.
That was very impressive. Bazelis played pretty good defense the whole time. Stayed in front of him, had a hand up and almost blocked it. It still goes in.
Yep. What's Thompson done tonight, Bill?
Thompson's played really well as well. He's got 17 points on 7 of 9 shooting. He's got 6 assists, 5 rebounds.
Wow. Right corner three, Bob Bazelis. Graves, right rim, no. And Detroit's going to advance with 90 seconds to play. 124-110 Detroit. They're going to come into the United Center, Bill, in a matter of 2 games in 2 nights and beat the Bulls and win the season series 3-1. And they find Thompson all alone underneath with a 2-handed dunk from Hardaway.
Yeah, the Bulls mismatched. Giddey got lost on defense.
Kobe went up strong for a right-handed dunk, hit right rim, no. 5-on-4 for Detroit. Here's Sir Thompson with the touch. Pass to Durham with a flush with the right hand.
Yep. And we have not had an official review in the second half. All reviews in this game are sponsored by Northwestern Medicine. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine.
I am very impressed with Detroit, Bill. Air ball by Isle from 35 feet on the right. We have 50 seconds to go and a 128-110 Detroit lead. Tobias Harris, they're going to spread the floor. 14 on the clock. I think they're going to take a team turnover.
Yep.
You know, back in the day, Bill, you know, they would pass the ball around. Last guy who got it usually
got the turnover.
was a rookie.
Yeah.
But now the league changed that.
Yeah, and that's fair.
Yes.
It's the respectful thing to do.
Yes.
And I like it because they didn't score 130 points, which the Bulls have allowed teams to score 130 points 9 times on this season.
Well, there is a 7-second shot clock, game clock differential. Bulls are not going to shoot. They'll take a team turnover with 6.1 to go.
And the game will just run out right here. No turnover involved in this, the last possession.
2 coaches meet at midcourt. Good sportsmanship there. This ball game is over. Detroit wins it 128-110. We're going to recap the ball game in a moment right here on 670 The Score and the Bulls Basketball Network.